There we go. Now we're live. Counterpoint, the furry porn I've seen. You should have a look at the title that I made the stream too. I think it's funny. Even funnier when we consider the name I gave our first worker as well. Do you remember?
Lottie.
Yeah. Making Lottie our slave. That's right, he'd probably like that.
No. He'd like to get paid for his work, please.
No, I was alluding to... Alright, Tyler. Alright, buddy. I'll tell you when you're older.
You are neither Esmira nor Gub. He is not interested.
Would Lottie fuck Aretha, though?
I don't know.
Because he said he'd fuck anything.
Sure. Well, then I guess that's your answer.
Yeah, but I want to hear you say it, Tyler.
No.
No, I felt the same, like, Did I just say that with my mouth?
Rex the dog.
Would your OC fuck me, Tyler? I need to know.
No.
No, Lottie wouldn't be interested in Aretha?
No.
It's valid. I'm not either. Look at him. He stinks.
Piss dragon.
Yep.
Rex the Dokiming.
Does that mean Lottie's vanilla, Tyler?
No.
No, but they're just not into that. Okay. Hey, Metaphor Fantasia wins RPG of the Year at Dice Awards.
Yay.
Could you sound a little bit less enthusiastic? I think it's too much energy.
Yay.
I feel like that was just the same.
It was. I don't.
Oh, Tyler. Alright, I suppose I should invite you then. Shouldn't I?
Yeah. Gotta give me that code.
Huh. I think I may have loaded the save in single player by accident. I didn't even know that was possible. How do I host? Load store.
Just give me
Oh,
the code.
only friend. Yeah, only friend. Okay, I loaded it in private. Okay. Disable invoices. The next worker we hire, we should name Dex.
Sure.
Just
I
sure?
thought we were gonna go with the whole party.
We could do that. We have enough
First
spaces.
it's Lottie, then it's Millie, then it's Lucille.
We have enough spaces for it. We can have like 8 employers in this game. Am I just gonna keep on making more DM inserts until we have like a party of 8? Hey, Lottie, here's a new party member.
Woohoo!
Oh,
Once
woohoo.
I've fucked Gob, he'll join the party. Please? He might as well be a member of the party. He's already helped us so much.
I'll write up stat sheets and shit for some of the allies that you can ask to help, but they, like, I'm writing Lucille and Boysen and Millie to be party members, as in they don't have their own shit going on. Whereas, like, Asmira and Eileen and Gub, they're gonna have their own shit going on. So, like, think of it like, you've played a Persona game, right? Think of it as, like, the difference between, like, the party members that also have a confident track or a whatever the fuck social link track, and the other NPCs that just have a social link track. You know what I mean? Like, Gub is a romance option, but he's not a party member. Whereas, like,
He's a romance option?
Obviously, Tyler. Obviously. Yay. What do you? He's a romance option? Question mark. I imagine I said that.
We were just fucking around. I didn't know I could actually go for it.
Of course you can. Tyler, this is D&D. You can do anything.
Yes.
You can literally do anything. Literally.
The only question is now is, where do I fuck him? Because we can't. He sleeps at the barracks, doesn't he?
Come on, you have your own
We've got
room.
Millie at the house.
You've got your own room.
Millie's there.
So? You've got your own room.
True.
Millie's
We'd have
not
to wait
just...
for her to go to sleep, though.
Millie's... Why?
We'll be loud.
Whoa.
I'm gonna make that little goblin boy scream.
Okay, but you're gonna have... Like, what is Jazari gonna do while that happens?
He's gonna do what he always does when Lottie's fucking someone. He's gonna sulk.
Oh, is he gonna sulk because he wants it?
No, because he's annoyed.
Why is he annoyed?
Because this is annoying.
You having sex is annoying.
Imagine only one person in the entire world can see you or interact with you in any way, and for like however long it takes for them to have sex,
2 minutes.
They just put you in a corner, and you have no choice but to just sit there in that corner of the room where they are currently having sex.
Yeah, 2 minutes. I was being mean.
It's not 2 minutes.
I was being mean. Right, but like now I want to ask how long it is, because there are answers where the number is too long as well, right? Like, what's the good amount of time to have for how long? And you know what? This isn't even a Lottie question. This is just a Tyler question as well. And like, what's the correct? Like, what is the good amount of time to have sex? Also, hi Dex.
I don't know.
No, you don't know.
I don't know.
Give me a number. Give me a ballpark. I want to see what you think.
I mean, I've only ever had sex with one person, and she took fucking forever to come.
That's right.
So like
something fingernails as well. I remember that.
something. Yeah.
All right. Do we want to try and get syncing working, real quick?
Sure.
You're right. I don't want to like play too much like genuinely copyrighted shit on, or even just other people's like created content. So okay.
Yeah, the thing is just I don't mind reading it, so I just
yeah. Okay, so come in here, right?
No.
The only settings that you want to turn on, let me go reference the Discord channel. Dex is saying 20 to 30 minutes. Which sounds about right to me.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
That does sound about right.
The only thing you want to tick on is browser auto sync and then the smaller one that says YouTube videos. Yeah?
I don't see one that says YouTube videos.
On TV control.
Yeah. I see off, placeholder videos, URL video, browser, autosync.
You don't see under that allow all players to change URLs and then under that YouTube video? Oh, maybe those are settings only I get because I'm the host. No, don't touch it.
I didn't.
You stood in front of it.
Literally just jumping around.
You stood in front of it. I thought you were gonna.
You need to relax, buddy.
You need to eat my dick, buddy. I think that's host settings, Goober. Shut up, Dex.
You need to relax, like this.
I don't know what you're about to do.
I'm relaxing.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to do something to me. I'm like, what are you gonna do?
I'm sitting off to the side, relaxing. You gotta look, you're staring at the screen.
Yeah, because I'm waiting for...
I can't do- you're staring at this- I can't, like... What do you want me to do?
Can you Google things on their face? That's the idea.
Relax.
Yeah, but is it working, Tyler?
No.
Ah!
Watch an video unavailable, watch on YouTube.
Oh, is that what it says?
Yeah. Is it working for you?
You're saying that it's working for you, Tyler. That's what you're saying.
No.
Yes.
I'm not. I'm saying it says video unavailable.
Yes,
watch on
that means
YouTube.
it's synced.
Okay,
It just means
guess.
that you can't see the video for some reason, but that means it's still successfully synced.
Sure.
Like, that's what I'm saying. That means it worked. Why did you say
Okay.
no?
Yeah. Because in my mind, working means I can see the video. Why would anything other than that be considered working?
So do you see that then?
No.
I put a different video on.
Oh, hey, I do.
Yeah. You'll... I'm not sure if I maximize it, will it maximize it for you? Because I just did that. Tyler, did it?
It's playing very loudly in my ears right now. I can barely hear you.
So turn it down in the fucking... in your settings. Oh, your settings probably... No. Turn it down in your settings. You have a TV volume setting. Boy, was tear away pants. There'll be also a delay.
That did nothing.
Did you not hit apply?
I did hit apply. Yeah, that did nothing.
I feel like I could guarantee.
I went all the way to 0 and hit apply, my dude. It did nothing.
Also, something really weird. The YouTube video isn't playing audio on my OBS. The YouTube video that is in the game, I want to clarify, but the rest of the game's audio is. Like, when I walk around, I can see the little, but like, you know, the footsteps. Like, I can see that, like, reacting on the volume slider under the game volume slider, right?
Uh-huh.
But if I stand completely still, it is completely silent from the game, even though the what the fuck? How is the game making... Anyway, you never answered the question. If I maximize, like if I full screen it, did it full screen it for you?
It's been full screen this whole time.
Well,
It never wasn't full screened.
So if... Okay, so is it full screen now?
Yes.
Okay, that's weird. Syncing is weird.
Also, I even tried turning down the master volume and it did absolutely nothing.
That's... Can you turn down the video volume on the browser then?
I can't interact with this screen at all. Yeah, I can't interact
Now
with the
you
screen
probably
at all.
can. Yeah?
No, I cannot.
I said it so that anyone can change the URL. Hmm.
Nope. I can't interact with this.
Stuff is
monitor.
weird. Well,
Transcendental.
if it's too loud, then and you can't change the volume in any way, and my OBS is for some reason not going to pick up the volume for some reason, I'm just gonna switch it to placeholder videos. That's annoying that shit's not working. Why is...
Well, it does seem like it's a very complicated ass thing.
I don't know, fucking... Yeah, it is. It probably is, actually. That's so fucking strange that OBS is not picking up. Like, it's so strange that OBS won't pick up the sound of the browser video while it's coming from the game. Isn't that strange?
I don't know. Yeah.
Like, you understood what I meant, right? Like while Transcendental Cha-Cha-Cha was playing, OBS could hear the other parts of the game, like me walking around, but not Transcendental Cha-Cha-Cha.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very strange. Was that a fucking Rickroll too? Dex said, because that's the song I tried to put on first. That was like not available in, quote unquote, not available in your region. Okay, but autosync as the most pure of basics works. Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, I suppose in the meantime... Ah! Hello, ferret! Hello, pasta. Turn the game up a little bit in this. Are we good to go then? Are we good to start?
Yeah, give me a second.
What's up?
I'm putting on some music.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm not completely bored of the in-game music yet, so I don't mind using that for a bit. Oh, don't forget to pet the cat. Very important.
I will pet the cat just in a moment.
You will die if you don't pet the cat.
I know. I'm gonna pull up the Aretha Time playlist.
Oh, look, I see the new shit.
Mm-hmm.
The new gardening stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello,
Alright.
pasta.
Okay, petted the cat. Pet.
Yeah, have a look.
Alright.
It's like, it's after produce, like, it's like the coffee cup, then bread, then the 4 bags, and then the 4 little seed icons. You see it?
Yeah.
Brand new shit.
Alright.
I think, other than that, I think our story is completely fine so far, right?
Yeah, I think we'll hold on to this franchise point for the moment.
Yeah, we don't want to spend it on anything. I think something was my goal. Yeah, the Wi-Fi connection was my goal. So, like, so we can attract more customers, because more customers means more money, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was my goal, personally. But I don't want to, because we don't have the money to set up another shelf and buy, like, 2 copies of all of the products to start another. You know what I mean? We need to save up a bit before we can do that. So I'm just gonna hit.
I gotta turn placeholder vids back on.
Yeah. You know, if it wasn't so loud, you could play your idle music on this browser, and then it would appear on my face and on all the TVs.
True. The images aren't much though. It's usually just
The girl sitting at the desk or the boy sitting at the desk doing the same 30-second animation over and over again. Yeah, I know.
no, the playlist that I'm listening to right now. It's normally just like an album picture, because it's like majority like Genshin soundtracks or Undertale soundtracks. it's just like
Ferrets found the first redeem. Get fucked, Tyler. You didn't do it in time.
Oh no.
I forgot to set the doors too, because I wanted an explicit entrance and an explicit exit door. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, lady. What are you buying today? A green bag and red cans. What was that?
Everyone moves with such purpose.
Yeah.
Stop.
Turn ka-ching volume down, turn sound effects volume down. Gotta get that feng shui. Feng shui these nuts. Hey, Pasta, look what you can do to people.
Don't beat up customers.
I'm sorry, that gives me a kick every fucking time. I love unnecessary violence. Look what else you can, yeah, players can hit each other as well. My favorite, or possibly the worst part, is that you can also hit your employers.
Employers or employees?
Or employee, I should say.
You should, because that's the correct word.
Oh, she's not set to do anything. Or he. It's a girl model, but we named him Lottie. Lottie is not...
You know Lottie is a girl's name, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Lottie is not set to anything. I want them to, restock her. Oh shit, I have quite the line. Coke and milk, boy wants to fucking curdle his stomach. I have a wild take.
Yeah.
People who make those like...
fuck up.
No, I said wild, like as in hot take, like as in something that like unheard of or
might be controversial.
Yeah. No, I have a genuinely hot take. People who willingly drink like spiders or whatever the fuck is the name over there for like the drinks where you mix something dairy with something soda are fucking disgusting.
You call them spiders?
Yeah, we do. I don't know why we call them spiders. That could have some like effect, like that could be partially why I feel the way I do, for what it's worth. But like I think the idea of mixing dairy with fizzy is disgusting. Like revolting kind of disgusting. And I think the people who drink like spiders or like fizzy milkshake, like root beer floats, I think is one, isn't it? Like that's like root beer but then ice cream on it, isn't it?
Oh, root beer floats are the best.
I think that shit is fucking foul because I know what I know what fizzy does to ice cream or like milk or anything like that in general. And I don't want
perhaps
that.
You know what fizzy does to ice cream, because I almost guarantee it doesn't do what you think it does.
I've seen what it does. It's not think.
Okay, well, I don't know who made your shitty-ass root beer float.
Well, no, I've never had a root beer float, but I've had, like, other soda mixed with ice cream. and it's fucking
Okay.
foul.
No soda does root beer floats like root beer floats does.
Well,
You
I
can't
also
do it
just
with any other soda. It doesn't work.
don't like fucking root beer because I have had root beer before, and I'm not a fan of that either.
You either gotta do it with root beer or with orange Fanta. Those are the only two possibilities.
Yeah, I had orange Fanta. I've had it with orange Fanta, and I've also had it with red Fanta, and I don't believe there's enough of a difference in those two to warrant like the opinion being invalid. But even if there is, I've had it with orange Fanta, and like disgusting.
All right, you're just incorrect, but okay. You also call it fucking spiders, so it's just because when you say like dairy and fizzy, is like there's such a wide fucking gap between root beer flow and like I don't know, like fucking what do they call it, pilk or whatever.
Well,
Because like pilk is monstrosity. Root beer float is
what is
just a beverage.
I'm afraid to ask what pilk is.
Pepsi milk.
Yeah,
Straight up
a spider drink is an ice
glass of milk.
cream. A spider drink is an ice cream float made with ice cream and a carbonated drink like lemonade, soda, or cream soda, or ginger beer. The drink gets its name from the spiderweb-like reaction that occurs when the carbonation hits the ice cream.
Okay.
So
that
spider
doesn't
is
happen in the root beer floats that I've had. It just doesn't.
so
I don't know.
So apparently spider is the global name for what a root beer float is. Got it.
Well, I'm also just saying that doesn't happen. Like in my experience, when I put ice cream in root beer, it doesn't like.
Oh, hold on.
Anything.
That could also hold on. I'm gonna take your wording literally here. Do you put ice cream in root beer, or do you put root beer on ice? Like what's the order that you're doing it?
I've done both, and they both react the same way, in that they don't react. It's just it just does. It just does. It's just in the cup now.
Well, okay, hold on. I'm gonna tell you right now the fact that the part where I read out it gets its name from was the Google AI part, so that could like you know how AI loves to do this thing where it tells you a genuine fact and then it adds on to it because it likes to try and create a why for a situation instead of like finding the correct why. So like the correct part of it would be like it's when you mix soda and ice cream, and then it would be like I wonder why. I'm gonna make up a story. It's because of the you know what I mean? So like
yeah,
the reaction part could be nonsense. Because like I'm looking,
AI doesn't actually know why. It's just making up an explanation based on what it thinks explanations look like.
Yeah, because like I'm looking at images of even like a pink one where it's not any of the sodas any of us have mentioned, or like this green one, and they're not like that either. It's just a layer of fizzy pink and then a layer of white. Like there's no weird intermingling between the two. So like that's last part was probably AI bullshit.
Yeah.
But like I'm confused then because everything I see when I see of like that I've seen in real life when I see of like carbonation mixing with dairy is like curdling, even ice cream.
Well, I mean, if you straight carbonate dairy, then yeah. But an already carbonated beverage.
No, that's what I'm talking about as well. Like mixing that with that's what I've seen.
No, that's different. The process of carbonation.
I'm not talking about the
can fuck up dairy real bad, but like an already carbonated it's not gonna an already carbonated beverage is not going to further carbonate your dairy. It's just going to be carbonated in the presence of dairy, and that's not going to do anything to it.
No, but I'm not talking about carbonating dairy. I'm talking about like a carbonated drink coming into contact with dairy.
Yeah, and I don't know what experience you've had, but that it doesn't, like, in my experience, that doesn't do anything. It's like pouring water in milk. It doesn't do anything. It's just two liquids are there now.
I don't know. I wonder if I can customize the way Lottie looks.
I don't think you can, because we had options of like different models to hire.
Yeah.
So I think the models are just gonna be like whichever ones we hire.
I mean, maybe I've just had like shitty fucking spiders then. Like, who knows? You know?
Yeah.
So when you
Dude, when I say I want shuffle on.
yeah.
Yeah, what?
So when you play this, or not this explicitly, but when you play this kind of game by yourself and you're doing the post day waiting for the restockers to fill by yourself, you just like switch to a Reddit story or something? Like, what do you do?
I have Reddit stories playing the whole time when I'm playing on my own.
What do you do then when it like is the after
When
the
I'm
day?
waiting for restockers?
Yeah.
I pull out my phone.
Fair enough.
I like play a game on my phone.
You don't think helping them is an idea?
No. Because I just get in the way. They all have like pre-programmed paths that they're doing and like shit they're grabbing. I would have to, like, in order to do the shit that they're already doing way more efficiently than I could, I would have to like look and see like what am I low on, figure out where the fuck they put that in the storage room, and grab it and like
Well,
go
I
fill it.
designate in this game. I designate exactly where the boxes go in the storage room.
Well, sure, but the only other game that I play like this, Supermarket Sim, right?
And you can do the same
My
in that, can't
storage
you?
area, my storage area is already way too big, and I have way too many products to do that. And I don't care to because the restockers handle it. They
So
just
how
handle
do
it
you
for me, and I don't
know?
need to.
How do you know if you have enough of anything? Like, how do you know that you need more of something if you don't have like a dedicated shelf where you can see one of every box?
There's numbers on the computer. I have a mod that shows me numbers.
I think I showed you that mod, didn't I?
Yeah, and I got it.
I remember it being broken. Maybe they fixed it.
Mm.
And so what, you just order shit in the computer when the number on it is low, and then you just let them handle it?
Yep. Yep.
Fair enough. I mean, that actually is also how it is here as well. Like, on the product's screen, on the product's blackboard, there are numbers next to every product, so you can see, like, how much of everything you have. But I just like setting up the storage room in a way so you can also just see it, you know?
Sure. I just think that's only efficient in the short term. Like, ideally, we're gonna get a large enough storage room and enough products that that's just not going to be
Well,
efficient
you can
anymore.
also remember you can also
Lovely.
add them like add shit to the cart physically by scanning the barcode. So I think that's where it's
Right.
different, right? Because like I understand what you're talking about, right? Like if this is
You
like
can do that in Supermarket Sim too, and I still don't think it's very efficient.
no, you can't.
Yeah, I have a tablet.
Is that new?
Not that new.
It's gotta be because I played it and it didn't have that.
It's not that new.
Tyler, your concept of what is or isn't new is probably not the strongest to go on, if I'm being honest. Because like,
I mean, it wasn't new at the last time I was playing it, and the last time I was playing it, you were still like on your shopping simulator kick, but you had switched to TCG because you were
A nerd. Just say it.
Cat.
You aren't interested in TCG Sim, are you?
Nope.
Can I ask why?
Just don't care
About...
about TCG Sim. There's nothing that it does that appeals to me, like, that there's nothing that it does differently to Supermarket Sim that appeals to me. And the
I guess I
things
just
that
figured that it being nerd culture would appeal to you.
Nope.
Why not?
Well, because it's a different stroke of nerd culture that I'm into. Like, that's like saying, oh, I thought it being, like, biology related would be into. It's like, no, I'm into aquariums, not zoos. Like, that's a different, completely different thing.
Okay, but it's not a different stroke of nerd culture than what you're into, though. I thought you were into that shit.
In cards? No.
Yeah.
They're the most boring thing in existence.
What?
I fucking hate card collector games. I've told you how I fall asleep trying to learn the fucking... tried so hard to get into the fucking... What is it even called? The Genshin one.
I know that it, like, the word card in it is, like, in there twice. Or some shit like that.
TCG... Toad card... I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like, it's in there twice or some shit.
Total... I don't remember what it's called. I hate card games. I don't care for them.
Huh.
That's why I tried to get you to do my TCG stuff for me. So I just wanted to own all the pretty cards. But to do that, I
Alright.
had to play. Get the coins.
This is how much... So this is the end of the day. This is how much money we have after I restock the shelves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm gonna set the employee to storage, actually. Real quick. Like, I've bought all the boxes, so, like, that's how much we have. Even, like, Slay the Spire. I don't know if Tyler's played that. Oh, you're gonna help? Are you gonna stock the... You're gonna bring those in? Okay.
I'm gonna put it in the storage, and
okay.
she can...
I set her to I set her to storage. Alright, we can do that then.
Well... I feel like I have to help because there's less efficiency in the fact that...
Hold on. It said none, but, like, there is, It could be that, like, she was holding the box, and so on the monitor it didn't count as being any in storage. You know what I mean? That could have been why. Sorry, what were you trying to say?
There's less efficiency in the fact that you have to have an employee for storage and an employee for stocking. When, like, when Supermarket Simulator is just one employee that does both things.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
So what? We don't have any of that, but I bought 2 of them.
No, we do. I just put some there. I don't know where the box went. I think she grabbed it.
There is a box out here. What are you doing, woman? I don't think we do. I don't think we have any green bottles.
Fuck her.
I just don't...
What's she doing?
She's restocking. Normally.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, I don't think we have any green bottles.
Oh, I think she already used the box that I got and filled up the shelf with them.
The box has...
I did
more,
I did definitely put a box in there.
Yeah, the box that she's holding, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the box that she's holding counts, like, it's full. No, 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 no! Just leave it on the floor. It's fine. I don't want the sticker on it. Ah!
And this is why I don't bother with that.
Oh, come on, you fucking piece of shit. Go on the table. I do kind of wish that the shit she's holding didn't count. Like, it didn't take away from the stuff, like, listed. You know what I mean? Like, if she's holding a box, it would still list it. Because that was annoying. Do you want to pop on a story then while we wait for her to restock?
Sure.
Then again, she is pretty close to being done already. She's doing kind of... Whoa, she restocks fast. I just watched her do that. She does, like, your 8 at once, but at the speed that I do 1 at a time. Like, watch her do this water. She'll probably come out with that next. Alright.
Yeah, she is. She's speedy. Am I the asshole for refusing to sing at my brother's wedding?
Are you the asshole because you didn't petted the cat?
I did petted the cat already.
Yeah, but it's time to petted him again.
I did. I already did it again.
That means I'm the asshole.
Yep, you got it.
Already thinking, yes, the asshole. Ferrets is making a judgment call early. We love that. Go off, queen.
My 28 male brother, 33 female. 33 male, sorry. I 23 male. I'm used to doing my male and then female. Or female and then male. Anyway. My 28 male brother, 33
Sorry,
male.
are you being homophobic? No, I'm kidding.
No. We'll be getting married in the fall. The two of us are fairly close, more so in the past few years, which is to say that he is not ignorant about past events in my life. Recently, I got invited to dinner by him and his fiancée. The two of them were obviously buttering me up to ask me something the whole time before my brother finally told me, "So, fiancé and I have been talking, and we'd really love it if you sang our first dance song. Just the one song. I know you don't really sing anymore, but I dug up some old videos of your singing, and she loves your voice as much as I do. This could be your wedding present to us."
Oh.
Excuse me, Sylvie. For background, I used to sing all the time. I formed a band with a bunch of my friends in high school, and we were minorly successful. We had a YouTube channel with a few hundred subscribers. There were a few handful of people who had their own recordings that were posted on their pages.
God damn it.
In this band was my best friend since 2nd grade, Mason, not his real name. Unfortunately, when we were 17, Mason took his own life. Additionally, I was the one who found him.
Oh.
The band dissolved almost immediately.
Yeah, that has gotta make things hard.
Oh yeah. And our YouTube channel and all our own videos were taken down. Since then, I have...
Sorry, wasn't there even like a YouTube group that had a really similar situation? Like the Try Guys or something? I remember there was this like YouTube group. I think they were kind of like tangentially like related to the Game Grumps as well. Because I remember the Game Grumps like, I think like helping them when this happened. Where like one of the members took their own life and like shit went really, really sad for them for a bit. I have like this really strong, distinct memory of something like that happening. I don't know.
The only like Game Grumps related creator death that I can think of is Lemony Fresh died.
Who's that?
One of like a fairly prominent animator that did a lot of Game Grumps animated. It's...
Oh, that's also sad. Try Guys
died like ages ago.
Try Guys with an affair thingy, nothing death, MatPat's old editor. I don't think MatPat's related to the Game Grumps. but
My pet's older.
but it could be that I was thinking of the affair thing. I don't know. I just have this distinct memory of like a YouTube group having like it seemed like, because also no one's ever explicit when they talk about these details on the internet because it's not the internet's place to know. But like something that seemed really, really serious, and then like the Game Grumps being like helping them and like grieving with them, I guess, or something. I don't know. But it's a real sad situation to have that happen regardless.
Yeah.
Did Matt Patzold edit to take his own life? That must fucking suck too. Anyway, yeah, continue the story, Tyler.
The band dissolved almost immediately, and our YouTube channel and all our own videos were taken down. Since then, I have never sang. Singing without Mason felt wrong, so I didn't. Not in the shower, no karaoke sessions, not at church, never. My brother knew all of this, but I wasn't sure if his fiance did. So I started off with, sorry, I'll have to refuse, you know I don't sing anymore, in the interest of not totally ruining dinner. My brother was annoyed as hell at this. Come on, it's for my wedding, it's just one song, I'm not asking for much here, and so forth. I continued to politely refuse and left soon after. Shortly after, I started receiving countless calls from my mom, who also knows the reason why, and decided to harass me about not singing. It's your brother's wedding. I think you really should see a therapist about this. We all love your singing voice, and it's been 10 years since any of us got to hear it. The two have since decided on a new tactic by saying that my song will be a good way to honor Mason's memory.
Oh, I want to punch them.
The point about therapy aside, I've had lots of it. I'm at peace with my decision to stop singing. Am I the asshole for refusing? It's clearly important to them.
No. I mean, let me put it this way. You're not the asshole for refusing, even if the only reason you wanted to refuse was because you didn't want to do it, right?
Yeah.
Like, if your reason was, I don't feel like it, like, then yeah. But, like, you have such a good fucking reason to as well.
Yeah, that too.
Oh yeah, come out to the front, Tyler. Oh, you are already at the... Yeah, because we set a new day. Space!
Nice.
Here at, fuck, what's the LLC name? Like, what's the corporation name that owns the Dragon's Bastille Mart?
The Tyrave.
The Tyrave?
The Tyrave LLC.
Yeah, here at Tyrave, we value spaces so much. So we invested $100 million to shift the entire sign of the Dragon's Bastille Mart a little bit to the left and also a little bit to the right to put a space between that name.
Yes.
Yeah, no, like he doesn't even have to have a reason. Yeah, I was up there earlier. Because
but the fact that
he
such
has
a good reason.
Yeah, it's even worse.
All right. Edit. To clarify, I've only ever performed with Mason. The joy I got from performing was not the act of singing itself, but of performing with my best friend. Ow. And then a little edit after a bunch of comments came in to answer some frequently asked questions.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all, this is overwhelming. Let me throw a few things in one. One, I don't know if my future sister-in-law is aware of the full situation or not. I'd like to think she isn't, but I'd rather not poke that hornet's nest until I have to. And then two, yes, I have been to therapy. Singing is something I did with Mason well before we started a full band. It very much feels like a part of my life that belongs in the past. As I said in the edit, my joy is not from singing, it's from performing with him.
Totally valid.
Three, is that what Mason would have wanted? I don't know. He's not around to ask anymore.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know if it matters, because it's about what OP wants, right? OP's the one that is like... I'd say that if you lose someone that close to you, you spend your whole life grieving, or like a majority of it, right? And I'd say that like this is part of OP's like grieving process. Like,
Yeah.
Like, grief makes you change. Grief takes stuff away from you and gives you new stuff. And I think the stuff that got taken away from him was his desire to sing. You know what I mean? Like, and that's fine. It is a sad result, especially if you have a really good voice. It is a sad thing to have to take that away. But if that's how you have to emotionally handle grief, that's no one else's business but your own.
Right. And 5, the extended family is not blowing up my phone. It's 2 people, and it's not blowing it up. My mom called repeatedly in one day and has tried to throw it in a few times since. My brother's mostly giving me the cold shoulder. It's only been a few weeks since this conversation took place.
Okay, so
And,
not crazy like some of the other stories that we hear.
Yeah. To whomever said it's been 10 years, you're not good enough to sing at a wedding, thank you. I genuinely laughed at this. It's a good point, too. I'd probably sound like a donkey kicked me in the throat. Yeah, that's another point, too. It's like, amongst everything else, it's like, you haven't sung in 10 years, you're not, no, absolutely not.
You would need to do, like, months of warm-up and practice.
Yeah. And then,
singing...
no, I don't post a lot. It's a throwaway I barely use.
Yeah, singing like anything else is a muscle. And if you
Yeah.
you let that shit die, if you let the muscle atrophy, it is not going to be good. Yeah, no, not the asshole. Not even slightly. He could have the reason of because I don't want to, and he wouldn't be the asshole.
Yeah. Not the asshole. Your mom and brother should see a therapist. As usual, wedding planning turns some people into monsters.
I wonder if I can land on top of an NPC the way I can land on top of you. I'd have to, like, somehow constantly move with them, though.
Do NPCs just go through you?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they sure do. I was gonna try and stop one for you. Just, like, run against them.
No.
But they just go right through you. Hey, Lottie. How you doing? Dude.
Take a step back from that bridge, my friend.
Lottie, please.
Lottie, there's another way! Lottie!
Lottie!
Lottie, Jazari is not... We can help you!
Listen, Lottie. Kill... Like, it's not gonna hurt him. He's not gonna... He won't care. It won't affect him at all.
Yay, light suicide humor! The best. Alright. Yeah, no, not the asshole. Do you want to start the day then? I don't see us. One more day. I think the next day we'll have enough to buy the new license and the product for it. Yeah?
Yeah.
I think
franchises.
I think to this game's benefit, the fact that it doesn't cost us money to buy a license, I think that's really good. Personally.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that the idea of like it takes so much to fucking invest in new products in the normal shopping sim, because you have to spend like 1,000 to buy the thing and then 500 for the new shelf and then like 1,000 on all the, like it's I don't like that. I like diversifying my store. Like that's fun to me. And I don't like that it takes so much. And I like in this game that it only takes franchise points. Alright, I'm gonna start us up then. Let's see if Lottie comes back once there's an empty product on the shelf. Lottie! You can't do that right now,
Lottie,
you have a
please.
job to do.
Lottie!
I could say something.
Lottie, I have some alchemy ingredients over here. They're +5.
I could say something like really fucking dark of like, Lottie, you can't kill yourself on company time. Do it later.
Boss makes $1 while I make a dime.
Yeah.
That's why I cry on company time.
He hasn't moved. This is mildly concerning.
He'll be back. Is he still on storage or is he on restocking?
He's on restocking. He's been on restocking this whole time. That's why I'm concerned.
Beep, 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 beep,
Like,
doo-doo-doo.
I wonder if our employees can have meltdowns. Like, he has had the
Did you-
sad
pay him?
face. Yeah. Maybe?
Maybe you should check to see if you paid him. Yeah. That's... Is he... Yeah, he's coming back now.
Is that it?
Yeah, he wasn't coming in because you didn't pay him.
They,
He's on
they
strike.
weren't they weren't late though. The invoices weren't late. They go late in like 5 days.
Yeah, but he needed money to pay for his groceries now.
Okay, that's not a problem.
Even if he wouldn't be legally liable, like, the employee's still not gonna want to work if you're not paying him.
I am paying. You get paid a week. That's okay. Are we about to have a like? Am I about to learn something new? Is it fucking like? Is it fucking bad that a company pays you weekly? Should they be paying you daily? Like what?
What? No.
Yeah,
I'm just saying in
exactly.
the game, like,
In the game. No, it was
Yeah,
just
in the
like
game.
it sounded like you were like, no, it's bad that companies pay you weekly. Like that's
they actually most companies actually pay bi-weekly.
yeah.
I get paid weekly, but I'm a freak, so. But yeah, I mean, like in Supermarket Sim, you pay your employees at the beginning of every day.
You don't have to though.
Woof.
You do actually. It just automatically takes it out of your account.
It
You
does-
don't have the option.
Oh
Hawk,
yeah, no, it
hawk,
does.
I am dog.
Hey ferrets.
You're like
and
bills
hey,
and
Fig.
stuff. You have that options, but
Yeah. I should probably stop running around and do my goddamn job, huh? Hey Brayden, look, I'm doing the thing you do. I'm doing your job. Doesn't seem too hard. I love this new wave of video games that where it's just like work a normal job.
yeah.
Because
He
like
actually calls them the dad games.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, one of the main arguments against, like, the shitty microtransaction gacha, like, you know, daily task games is people like, I want to play a game, not work a job, you know? But
Mhm.
it's like, then I play games like this. I don't know why you come home in such a mood. This isn't hard at
I
all.
feel attacked by that comment.
This is this.
Yeah, you get to parkour all over the registers and stuff.
Yeah, don't you do this? Don't you do this when you have no customers? Like, run out to the streets and just like jump on the lamppost. This is my favorite part of my job. Of my job is doing this.
And if you're feeling stressed, you could just grab your fellow coworker
I
by
love
the
menial
shoulders and
tasks.
stare at the
It lets
puppies
me
on their face or
experience work
whatever.
without the overwhelming fear that comes with being around real life people.
Really? Because my favorite part is this.
Getting to beat the shit out of random customers.
Yeah.
Like digging whole game.
Sylvie.
Digging
please, I have
Hole
to make
Game,
change.
I'm actually genuinely really disappointed by it.
I still want to play it.
You want to play it? It's on my account.
Mhm.
Play it.
I can't play it on your account.
Yeah, you can. Oh, shit, no, we fucking... Yeah. Yeah. Because Steam needed all of the money. As companies want
Why
to do.
disappointed?
Cheap viewers. Also, Brayden feels attacked by the comment where I said that his job is easy because I'm jumping around the cash registers.
I have seen people say that like people who work in customer service should be allowed to like punch one customer a week.
Yeah. Just the ones that deserve it, though, you know? I'm
And
just
you
because
just
it's
get one a week, and they get to decide. So you better be nice to your cashiers.
Yeah. I think it's too short. It's hilarious, right? Because it's like when I play D&D, and like, or even when I watch other people play D&D, and I see like characters be assholes to the shopkeepers in D&D, like they threaten or even like retaliate, and then the characters stop being assholes, and it's like, it literally works.
Steam hurt my soul, work
Yeah.
hurts my being, and no energy drink hurts my will to live.
I feel that.
A lot of people are only assholes when they think they can get away with it.
Hmm.
So if there was some consequence where like you have a chance of not getting away with this, like if
I
if
do
the
agree
cashier
with
still
that.
has their
I like my
one-
long hole
Hold on.
digging
still has
games
their
to
one
be a
day.
few hours at least.
Yeah.
I finished under 1 hour. The ending segment scared me.
I should probably like share something with you so that you can like hear when TTS is happening. Is there some way I can do that, Tyler?
No.
Without sharing the audio of my game? I think there is.
No.
Why do you say no?
Because like I might be able to hear when TTS is happening, but I wouldn't be able to hear when like say Go Crazy or Gay Party was happening. So I might as well just
Didn't you do it that one time where Tyler didn't hear double?
I don't know.
No, I think I can share just TTS with you. I don't care about not being able to hear shit being thrown at me. Like, that's not a big deal. I think if I just share... I'm pretty sure if I just share OBS to you, then all you'll hear is TTS. Maybe. And you probably hear Gay Party too, actually.
Would I not also hear your game?
No, not if I'm sharing OBS to you.
Isn't your game going through OBS?
Right, to Twitch, but not to my computer.
Why is OBS taking your TTS and putting it? Oh wait, no, never mind.
Biku is sending TTS to OBS. OBS is sending the TTS to stream, but OBS is also monitoring the TTS, which means it plays it for my computer. Does
Okay.
that make sense?
My
Sure.
favorite thing about working is, I can crop dust people and they wonder where the smell of death is coming from. Lo behold, it's from me.
So did you hear that?
Yeah. Truly worth
Worth listening to,
setting me
yeah.
up to listen to. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Braden. Now I don't feel bad about telling you your job is easy.
Copy goat. Yeah,
Have you
yeah,
played
copy goat.
Motherload? It's like the OG hole digging game.
I want the OG holding game.
Motherload?
Looks fun.
I don't think so. But yeah, what I was saying before, I like I really enjoy a game about digging a hole. I love the gameplay loop, and I love the aesthetic, but like I wish it wasn't so short. Like even just casually I beat the whole game in 90 minutes. And like I don't know. I was like really hoping for a much deeper, and I mean that both punnily and literally, experience. Like there was only 5 upgrades, and then you get to the bottom really quickly, and it's just I don't know.
That's great. I want to excavate the entire yard.
Yeah, I've seen lots of people do that.
I must say, the moment I placed a lamp and it flickered out, I shat myself metaphorically, and yeah, need a deeper update.
Or an endless mode.
I'm cold.
I called them Dad.
Dad, I'm cold.
I called them Dad.
Turn the thermostat up!
No. You pay the fucking electricity bill around here, then you can turn the thermostat up.
Turn the fucking thermostat up! I'm
Where-
so cold!
Wear more clothes.
I'm wearing so many clothes right now.
Really? So when I go over there and I see you in a fucking single layer jacket and pants, put another layer on.
Jacket.
Yeah.
You want me to wear a coat indoors?
Yeah. What do you mean?
You're insane.
What? That's
I'm not wearing a fucking
extremely
Cost of
normal.
living?
inside.
More like cost of not dying, am I right?
What are you talking about? That's completely normal.
A coat?
Yeah.
Do you perhaps mean a sweater?
No.
Okay, wearing a coat inside is psychotic.
No. What? When it's cold?
When it's cold, you put on a fucking sweater. Not a jacket.
You're just saying the same thing. I don't, like, what?
Sweater and jacket are two different things. That's why I said, like, do you mean sweater?
I just mean another layer. Doesn't matter what it is.
It does matter what it is because, as I said, putting a coat on inside is psychotic.
Why is it psychotic? Because you don't like it? Because you're not used to it?
Sometimes you need
Because
more
it's
layers.
crazy!
Jumper plus jackets.
See? Someone else agrees with me.
Alright, you're both psychotic. You live together.
What? No, that's Ferret. He's
Alright,
in
you're
the
both
UK.
psychotic. He's here.
Some coats are better insulating than jumpers.
Yeah, because they're designed to be worn outside, where it's cold.
Yeah, but if it's cold
There's
inside...
wind.
But if it's cold inside...
Then you could turn the thermostat up!
No! That costs money! When you don't have the money for fucking massive electricity bills...
Stop moving. I'm trying to look at the common clouds on your face.
No, fuck you. Look at the... Yeah, look over there. If you don't have the money for fucking massive electricity bills, you put on a fucking coat inside.
Tyler, I live in the UK. Insulation is literally killing people are end cause of cold and heating bills.
Why though?
Well, because the
Oh,
UK is
silly.
just a terrible place in general. And it's not that bad in Australia, but I've lived in places where it snows before. And you wear a coat on the inside if you don't have the money to pay for a massive electricity bill. Also, I've never lived in a house with a thermostat. I just want to say that right now. I
UK
don't
is
know
bad.
what...
Okay,
Scotland
maybe
forever.
That's alright.
I've lived in houses with an aircon, and aircons can be turned to heat, so I'm assuming that's just what that means.
No.
Yes, because it has a
Sure
thermostat.
thing.
It has a thermostat on it.
Yeah, but that's a different thing though.
Yeah, it would be even more electricity with with something that heats the whole house. Though.
It wouldn't. It's
I call-
optimized differently.
Bullshit on that.
It's optimized differently. Also, you could just use a fucking space heater. It's way better.
Right, so get a space heater then.
I can't.
Then put on a fucking jacket.
Oh,
Then suffer.
psychotic.
Then suffer.
Woof.
Anyways, putting on a jacket wouldn't warm up my hands,
It would.
which are the coldest thing right now.
Put them in
No.
the jacket.
I need my hands on my mouse and keyboard to play the game.
Like we're about to say your mouth. Need your hands on your mouth.
I don't.
Your hands on this dick. Yeah, Malachi's also from the UK, Pasta. Malachi meet Pasta. Pasta meet Malachi. You're both subby bitches.
I love those fake ass abs.
Anyway, you want to work on the next
Woof.
story then?
Oh, we still got this story. Got
Oh.
comments and shit.
Okay. Yeah, right.
Comments.
I am gonna
Victor-
buy cat food though. or not like the preserves thing, you know.
Okay. It's your voice and your choice. Your brother, mother, and more than likely your brother's fiance know why you no longer sing. It's just because it's a wedding doesn't mean you must revisit your trauma. Not the asshole. OP, reach out to the fiance privately. Ask to meet for coffee at Starbucks or something. Explain to her the reason you don't sing. If you can do it without re-traumatizing yourself, don't sugarcoat anything. Explain just how traumatic it was. Use a lot of imagery. Talk about how there was your friend, your bandmate, the person who was there every time you sang, dead, and what his body looked like. Don't hold back. Ideally, she'll be looking a little green around the gills when you're done describing your experience. That's on r/traumatize them back, am I right?
Yeah.
Tell her that every time since then that you've even thought of singing, that image is what comes to your head. And if she has any respect for you at all, she'll understand that you want the wedding to be a happy thing and not have thoughts of discovering your dead friend. Furthermore, you hope that she can understand that this is your decision and it's not a chapter of your life you're willing to revisit right now. Ooh. And I say this with full respect. If she doesn't understand and accept that, just stop trying with them. Go to the wedding if you want, or don't, because brothers are supposed to respect each other, and them not respecting your no answer is totally disrespectful.
Whoa.
If family gets ganged in on this, write out every gory detail of the trauma and post it for all of them to read. Whoever reads that and still tries to tell you to sing, just block them out of your life. People like that are not a support system or a positive influence, and life is better off without them.
Sorry. Have a look at one of the cat food names.
Purr. Pet.
Siblings? Respecting each other? WTF world is this?
Pet.
Oh, we're gonna need lots of
Meow,
boxes
meow.
of red beans. Pat.
Pet.
That's hilarious to me. Oh yeah, you also probably want to manage prices and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Remember, the closest you can to get to double without over double.
Uh-huh.
Siblings always fight or are passive aggressive all the time.
Pat, sort the path you Patrick, ex-host of Parme Piori.
Oops. Wait, there is a crouch button! Okay.
How do I...
Are you using the right thing? Yeah, it looks like it.
That's what this is, isn't it?
I believe so.
Why won't it let me?
Are you sure that is the right thing?
Yeah. This is the thing. It's the thing I used before. Well, now I'm typing in the chat.
Oh, that could be why.
No, I wasn't before. Now I am, but like I wasn't before. So I just started hitting more buttons because the ones I was hitting wasn't working.
Well, I can type numbers in the numpad like it's working for me, but I don't want to take every single fucking job away from you.
How do I put this down?
F.
Oh, there we go. Let me grab another one.
Yeah, that one's broken.
Maybe. Yeah, it just doesn't do anything. I can't interact with the prices at all.
That's weird.
Oh, hold on.
What?
There we go. Numlock.
Ah, so it's your fault. Okay.
Yeah. Ba-dum, ba-da-da-da-ba-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-ba-ba-dum, dum, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-dum, ba-dum.
God damn it.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-dum, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-dum, ba-ba-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Dog food, pet pet. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do,
Alright.
do-do-do-do,
I've also put the more customers on. I could also get the employees will handle products and checkouts faster one, but we're not exactly doing that, you know? Like, we don't even have a second employee slot yet.
Mm-hmm.
What do I want to work towards next? Maybe free morning coffee. Employees move 20% faster.
Sure.
Or even restock formation too, which is employees will place products faster. That'll be a whole bunch of freezer stuff because it's like frozen foods. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't have any more fridge things, do we? This is all
Not
priced
new,
already?
not new fridge things. No.
Alright. Alright. The pet foods and such have been priced.
So yeah, you did 1 cent less than double to the closest dollar then. If that makes sense. You know what I mean?
It doesn't, but I did.
If you did, then it makes sense, because you know what I was trying to say.
Nope. It didn't make sense, but I priced them to my liking, so
Which is double, like as close to double as you can, right?
to the nearest dollar.
Yeah, but to the nearest dollar. That's what I mean, like 1 cent less than double, but also rounded to the nearest dollar. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So,
Or exactly double.
yeah,
because
yeah.
exactly double is allowed.
Actually, yeah, you know what, I'll rephrase it. Not 1 cent over double. To the nearest dollar.
Which means the pet food and shit is now our most expensive items.
Oh yeah, that's not a surprise in the slightest. It is pretty normal for shit to escalate like that, isn't it?
I suppose I'm just like thinking like like you're like, oh, I'll buy like some veggies, like I'll buy some peas and rice for like my dinner. That's $8, and for my cat's dinner, this $16 bag of cat food. My cat eats for double the price that I do.
Round double minus 1 cent. Well, it's not minus 1 cent.
And trying to come up with some way to say it is just making it more complicated than it already is in my head.
Yeah, just double it and round down. That's actually it, right? Double it and round down. Yeah?
Sure.
Well, that is what you're doing, isn't it?
Sure.
What do you mean, sure?
Sometimes it's just doubling it though.
Yeah, but you're still rounding down to the nearest
Dependent
dollar.
on circumstance.
Like, if something is $4, you double it to $8, and then you round down to $8. Rounding is an action that happens to something even if there's no if it doesn't change it. Like, mathematically speaking.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright.
Like, if something is $2.60, you double it to $5.20 and then round it down to $5. If something is $4, you double it to $8 and then round it down to $8.
Anyway,
But yeah, continue. I'm gonna keep an
Okay.
eye on.
I don't know if I have to do anything special to update people that commented update me on the last post, but here we are. It is premature, but since the post I made was more popular than I expected or wanted, I thought I'd give a small update. Future sister-in-law reached out to me because her washer broke and she wanted to come over and do a quick load of laundry. I wasn't thrilled about this, but I live close enough. I live close enough and have an in-unit, and the laundromats in our area are not the safest.
Valid.
I was content to just watch TV silently in my tiny apartment while we waited, but she, of course, had something to discuss. I thought for sure she'd be the third person to try and convince me, but no. Instead, she told me that she wasn't sure if my brother was giving her the full story. She told me that, uh, she told me that he told her he used to sing all the time. He was in a band, but he quit when the band broke up, which is technically true, but come on.
Oh wow. So
I
he
also learned
so it wasn't her like being disingenuous or anything. It really was like the brother like not saying the whole story.
Yeah.
That's kind of
I
fucked
also
up, bro.
learned that he had told many of his friends this too, and how he's always trying to convince me to come around and sing for them. He had literally never asked before the conversation, but was prone to making comments like, "Boy, it sure sucks you don't sing anymore. I know a lot of people that would want to hear that." So I briefly told her about Mason, just the important bits, that I used to
Right.
sing with him, that he died, so I don't have any desire to do it anymore. She didn't say anything for a while, but I saw her face go through about a dozen of different emotions, but I'm pretty sure she settled on anger. Before she left, she just told me that she's going to tell my brother to get someone else to sing. I got the distinct feeling that's not going to be a pleasant conversation. So that's it so far. All quiet. Fingers crossed.
So she was actually yeah, like she was just under the impression that the OP was just being a little bit stubborn and a bit of a bitch about it. Whereas like
Yeah.
I just watched Lottie walk to where the brown boxes are and then pull out a black box. Oh no, they pulled it from the high. I guess they don't reach up to the shelves. Okay.
Yeah.
That tracks.
Alright.
Oh no,
Next
Tyler, look at how much
story.
money we have.
Huh. I got
It's,
69 cents.
it's not even enough for a chicken nugget. It's just that's the amount that it costs to restock some of the empty boxes to the exact cent, and it's very funny to me.
It's like, for that much money, you can get a third of a pastry.
And we don't even like I don't even have every box restocked either, it seems. Like I think we're missing this red label soda, yeah.
Soda pop. Whoa, end of working day.
Yep.
I love when my vision just goes blue all of a sudden. And it's like, it just stops me in my tracks, and I'm like,
500 customers, clear the checkout 250 times, and a third achievement that I didn't see.
I didn't see a third achievement. I just
Return the
didn't see
correct return the correct change 100 times.
it.
I wonder what all the achievements for this are. Oh shit, hold on. I think today we have to start worrying about cleaning and thieves. Right? Isn't today day 8?
Today's day 7.
Oh, okay.
At least that's what I'm assuming the 7 next to our time means.
Yeah. Okay, tomorrow we have to start worrying about cleaning and thieves. Did you petted the cat?
I have petted the cat.
Good.
There's another cat down here. Bro,
What?
you can't pet this one, but I want to so badly.
Oh my god!
There is a second cat.
Little cinnamon, little. No, it's not cinnamon. He's dark. He's a chocolate roll. He's a chocolate croissant.
It's a pain au chocolat.
Pain au chocolat.
Pain au chocolat!
I want to eat the cat.
Want to eat pain au chocolat?
I wonder if there's ever a certain point in which Siffrin will be able to resist the pain au chocolat. I bet, because I know what this kind of game is going to be, there's going to be a puzzle in the castle at some point that requires a pain au chocolat, and then...
Need a pain au chocolat.
And then at that point it'll be like, okay, now I can resist it.
Did you see the message I sent you about Instans in Time?
Maybe. Say it to me now and I'll tell you if I saw it or not.
Well, I sent you a screenshot because I was talking to my friend about it. And my friend had some advice, and I was like, I don't really get it, but this might be relevant to what we're trying to do.
What was the advice?
Because my friend said, like, because I was talking to them about how much I love Isabeau already,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, yeah, Issa's strong boy, his name means beautiful. Make sure to talk to him every loop. And I said, do you know if we choose to loop back to the first floor of the house instead of looping back to Dormont, because you know we have that option now, does it like redo everything we did in Dormont last loop, like getting the friendship doodle, giving the flower to Issa, getting change god blessing, all that stuff, or does it skip that? And he said, you'll have to check your pockets, but I'm pretty sure it restarts everything regardless. I know it'll restart achievement runs, learned the hard way.
Right. That didn't really answer the question though, did it?
Yeah. So I think he doesn't really know for sure. He probably just mostly restarted from the beginning every time.
Yeah,
'Cause-
that'd be
'cause
a real
that
chore
seems
to me though.
That seems like what he means by like, make sure to talk to Issa every loop.
Yeah, no, I know. I think the problem is that would just become a chore to me real quick, but like, I don't know. Does he mean that there'll be new things to say?
It's possible.
Like, new options? Because, like, I don't want to have to sit through the same dialogue, but, like, waiting for one new line in a thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's, yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna hit start day.
Okay.
Pain au chocolat.
Pain au chocolat. Not croissants. Absolutely not croissants.
I think it's very funny how much he hates croissants.
It's just such a random, like, just, like, fucking, like a cat with a cucumber, just, absolutely not.
What if I... Ugh.
Also, hello, Siffrin, did you just, yeah? Yeah.
It's very funny.
Yeah.
Ooh, I can fit a small fridge on the side of the big fridges. I've also been thinking of replacing the big fridges with small fridge. What? Alright. But like using single fridges for the fridges as well instead of double fridges, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of that?
Whatever you want, baby girl.
I just like having one shelf for every item, you know what I mean?
Right. I get you.
Right, but I want your... sakes. Pick a side and stick to it.
Oh.
Yes!
Explicitly not what I want to do.
Okay. No, I genuinely want, like, your take. Like, I want your input.
I could not possibly care less.
Okay, but you've built store. Like, you do have to care, because you build stores. Like, you know, when you play the game.
Yeah, I only, like, vaguely, like put the things on the shelves.
You
Sometimes
vaguely
they give them
put
more than
stuff on
one
the
shelf.
shelf. You let your workers handle all of the storage room. What are you actually playing this game for, Tyler?
Make store grow big, make money, expand, number go up.
You know, I guess it goes to show just how casual these games are when you can be so fucking blasé about how you handle organization and it still rises. As long as you fucking... yeah, as long as you stock the shelves, right?
Cause I manage. Cause I still organize like. Oh, there's a fucking banana peel on the ground, bro.
I like
Add
how you
sweet-
do the same animation as if you're fucking trying to hit a bitch, but like banana peel. Like, don't do it next time. I want to see what they look like so I can start cleaning shit up.
It looks like a fucking banana peel, dude.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. But like, I still want to see what it looks like.
Okay.
Why would there be a banana peel though? We don't even sell bananas.
Someone came in here with their own banana, dude. Outside banana peel. Sylvie.
There's
I'm
gotta
gonna
be
need you to-
there's gotta be something against the law about that.
I agree. We need to outlaw bananas.
That's not what I meant, Tyler.
Bananas need to be outlawed.
I had got a
Terrible food.
I got a $60 order. Do you keep track of whatever like your most expensive order is, like for funsies?
No. Should I?
For funsies, so whatever you want, bro. Like, whenever I'm playing this, I remember whatever the most expensive order is at any given time. Not like the exact contents of it, like I just mean I remember the number, you know?
Uh-huh.
And yes, someone ordered enough to get $60 because they ordered like 3 of the massive bags of like dog and cat food, you know?
This guy just ordered $47 of stuff. A
Was it-
quick one while the eternal worm devours Connecticut.
What?
It's the name of the song I'm listening to right now.
No, I need you to repeat what you said. Don't explain.
A quick one before the eternal worm devours Connecticut.
Okay, now I need you to explain.
It's the name of the song I'm listening to.
Tyler!
I don't know what you expect from me.
Oh, I got another $60 order. I wonder if that's the new max.
Maybe.
I know-
just got 54, so I feel like people are spending more now.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
just because shit, we have some more expensive shit.
Well, yeah, so, like, product diversity, generally how these games are designed is, like, to reward product diversity. I know for a period of time, the card sim game, it's actually why I stopped playing, and they probably will get back into it now that they fixed it. But, like, for a period of time, the card sim game only rewarded you based on store level. So, like, if the only product you had was card packs and you just stored hundreds and hundreds of them, people would, like, spend so much motherfucking money. And it would be, like, the way to get... Like, it would be so bad it'd be cheaty, basically, the amount of money that you would, like, get.
Mm-hmm.
$6. But like now they reward you on product diversity, just like Supermarket Sim and Supermarket Together do. Because like oops. Like it's like a combination of
Oh, there's trash.
Oh my god. Why? That looked like an old fucking pack of cigarettes or some shit.
Look like a can to me. Like a sardine can.
Who's bringing in bananas and sardines? Alright, I had a joke answer, but I'm like, should I say the joke? Like that's what I was like.
Do
Probably.
it. Say everything else. Why is this where you draw the line?
I was like, who's bringing in bananas and sardines to my supermarket store? And then my brain was like, the illegals. And I was like, no, don't say that shit.
We were making suicide jokes earlier in the stream. Like, why not?
You are too.
Yeah, I said we.
Oh, Tyler. The illegals. Sorry, the way I said that is like sunk into my brain in a new. I think I might have created a new vocal tick, not tick, but like, you know what I
Vocal
mean?
stem for you.
Yeah. It's kind of a dangerous one though when I think about it.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same way when someone with Tourette's has a really unfortunate racial slur as a tick. You know?
Just off the top of your head.
Well, that's like what I'm thinking of, yeah. Or were you asking me to give you an example? I'm not gonna say a racial
No.
slur on the stream, Tyler.
Just random example of a dangerous tick right off the top of your head.
Well, yeah, because I've seen creators who are like that, like and they like edit it out or censor it, but I've seen like some TikTok creators and stuff like that who like are open about the fact that they have, you know, like Tourette's and shit, and that some of their tics are really bad. I know another one was like they had like yelling bomb at an airport as well. And like that shit's yeah.
Rough.
I think the only thing I wish that would be different about this game is that I could hit space to finish cash back. Because, like, you know how, like, in Supermarket Sim, you click to lock into a checkout, so you can't, like, run around as easily. But then, like, you turn around to click on the things, and then you could just hit space to, like, push the cashier close.
There's quick buttons that are accessible to you because you're not moving around, because you're locked in.
Yeah. I'm getting used to it, but it's just like, I like the idea of hitting space. It feels better.
Mm-hmm. Kitty kitty. Gotta go petted the cat.
Oh, me too. Sorry, so you're gonna have to hold. I've got to petted the cat.
Completely understood. We'll have a nice day. There's a banana peel!
Back. I've got it. I saved you from the banana peel. It's alright.
Thanks.
No problem. Just doing my civic duty.
I love the idea of Lucille coming over, like, with, like, very minor concern, and just being like, hey, so the guards mentioned that, like, Gub left the barracks with you last night and hasn't been back, like, at all? Do you know where he... And then, like, looks over his shoulder and Gub's, like, at the table having breakfast, and he's like, oh yeah, he slept over. And then there's just a moment, like, where Lucille has the opportunity to roll for deception, but she's not sure to, like, see if he's lying or, like, do insight or something. But it's like, I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to know what you
Yeah.
mean by that. It's like...
We can just spend a moment to be grateful. This Thanksgiving, I'm grateful for the fact that I don't have any neighbors.
Poison, like, this Thanksgiving, I am grateful that I do not have enough charisma to know what the fuck that meant.
Meow, meow. Hi, Dex. We're talking about Lottie fucking the goblin. Like, the absolute daylights out of him. Hey.
You can fuck Lucille's dad.
Hey, get in line.
I'm sorry, do you have a character in this game? Besides Lucille, which would be weird.
Tyler, technically, I have all the characters in the game except for Lottie and Jazari. I could make a fucking interdimensional rift open and have a clone of him walk out and him fuck himself.
True.
Lottie wants to fuck everything, I swear to God. Yes! Congratulations, you have discovered
Yeah,
Lottie's character trait.
Yeah. That was...
I mean, not really, if we're being honest, like, when we actually get down to the brass tacks of it all, like, the task bracks of it all.
When he likes someone, he's also, like, usually, like, down to clown.
Yeah. Well, I'm also just under the impression it doesn't happen nearly as often now that, like, Jazari is a thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, the whole...
It's been there was definitely, like, a long period where he was, like, uninterested in doing anything because he was still getting... He was grieving, and he was also, you know, handling Jazari.
Yeah.
But...
The tabaxi of it all. I actually don't know if Dex knows what we're talking about with the whole Jazari thing. Like, because I have made it a point to not outwardly explain who your character is. Because technically that would be accurate. Like, it'd be more accurate to not know who you are, you know, before meeting you,
Sure.
right? 62! New record!
Woohoo! Is Dex not confident in their ability to play a character who doesn't know things that they themselves know?
Yeah, how could you, like, they've never played D&D before, so, like, I guess asking if they're good at something for D&D that's, like, related to
Well,
D&D.
it's just, like, you can, like, are you good at pretending not to know a thing? Are you good at lying?
Well, not
Can you
lying.
lie?
Not lying. Playing a
Acting
character.
is lying. Are you good at
I disagree.
Are you good at acting and or lying?
I disagree, and if they were the same, they would be the same check in D&D, but performance is not the same as deception. So
D&D does not determine real life. Acting is lying. It's
Nope.
lying about what you feel.
Nope.
It's lying about who you are.
Nope.
Certainly not telling the truth about who you are.
I wonder if this is also mess that we have to clean up. Or if that's just a part of the design. I think it's just a part of the design. Hey Tyler, I want you to come out here and look at something. As someone who's played House Flipper, tell me this isn't the exact same, like,
Yeah,
edge stain.
I do want to scrub it.
Yeah.
Scrub it. I wonder if there's any. Is there any mess back here that we have to?
Probably not. Because it
Yeah, it
is
doesn't look
probably
messy.
just employee based.
Keep a broom by your corner so you can whack thieves if should they approach.
Yeah, that's a good point actually.
We should strategically place some brooms around. I'm gonna place a broom up in the far corner of this.
Sorry, I stepped away. What did I miss? So okay, I'll take the conversation. Dex, do you know what metagaming is in D&D? No, I'm dumb! You're not dumb for not knowing a piece of knowledge about a niche topic. You just don't know about that knowledge. I know nothing
Bro,
about
this
them.
NPC just came up to petted the cat.
Yeah, haven't you been noticing that NPCs are petting the cats?
I haven't.
You were there when other NPCs were whatever. All right. Your capacity for noticing things is very small, just like your character.
I am small.
We talked about this actually, Dex. I think I've already mentioned this to you. It's like doing shit with not with your character with knowledge that only you as a player would have. So like if your party were in a dungeon and they split up at a fork and you went and your friends went left and then died to a spike trap while you went right. And it's not like you can neither know that they're dying to a spike trap nor know that there's a spike trap there once you go there, unless it's like really obvious because the spike trap didn't self-disarm, right? Yeah, but like that falls on falls into character knowledge as well, right? Tyler, I could tell they're dying to talk to you about Lottie, right? And I'm honestly dying to talk to you about my characters as well. But like you're also gonna meet them as your character, and so it's like if we talk to you about our characters and shit like that, it would fall under meta knowledge. So like you wouldn't be able to like your character steps off the carriage having never seen us before and goes, "Oh, you're Lottie with the ghost that's possessing you." You know what I mean? Like like you know what I mean? Like you wouldn't be able to because like you've never actually met them before.
Right. I just figured you would understand that, so I was like fine to just talk about it. But Aretha keeps bringing it up, so I was like, "Are you not confident in Dex's ability to, like, do that? Like, to separate those?"
Yeah, I think they are.
You really want a bubble tea? Yes, you can. You give me those cute little eyes, you could have whatever you want. Bubble tea, you got it. Here you go.
Can I give you stuff if I give you cute little eyes?
No.
Oh.
Honka.
Okay.
People are accusing me of being a clown fucker on my clown-themed sex post.
Huh, I wonder why.
Can you just read what you just sent to me again?
But yeah, if you want to, instead of doing a Reddit story, if you want to talk about like Lottie and shit, like for a bit, like go for it. I don't care what you fill the space with, just fill it with something.
Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, I'm waiting for. I also, funnily enough, we named our worker after the party member Lottie, and every other employee that we hire will be naming after the other party members as well. So expect an Eckham in here at some point, stocking our shelves.
You can talk about Lottie if you'd like.
I'm
the other characters.
I won't be able to because I'll be focusing on doing the store stuff. Tabaxi have like a persuasion boost by doing what Puss in Boots does. That's certainly not built in, but I would absolutely give you a limited use ability to be able to. Yeah, absolutely. I would like it would be limited to a certain amount of times per long rest, though. You know.
Your sparkly eyes need a rest.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, no, I have no problem, or not even all Tabaxi. I'd have no problem just giving you that ability. Yeah. Proficiency times per long rest, you can gain advantage on a charisma check, specifically persuasion, I think. Or actually, no, he uses it in all forms, doesn't he? He uses it to deceive as well, right? I think the only thing he doesn't use it for is like performance. No, he does that too. I guess because you haven't seen the Puss in Boots specific movies. Yeah, he does it for all of them. So yeah, any charisma based check, proficiency times per day, you can like, or not per day, per long rest, you can gain advantage on a charisma check by quote and I quote doing what Puss in Boots does.
Detoxify the body through the feet. Name a single toxin. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? You're the one that's saying these words.
I'm playing on my phone. I'm watching an ad for bonuses. and the ad is about this bath that like detoxifies your body through the feet. It's like, no, it doesn't. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, but then you also did
Ionic.
the stupid shit of like name a single toxin. Like
Name a single toxin. They're always just like the toxins. It's like, what toxins? Name one.
damn, we are making fucking bank. I don't know if you noticed this. This is before I've like bought our replacement products though.
Yeah.
But even then, this is after now. I just bought our replacement products.
Yeah. Do you want to buy another set of products and put them up?
Maybe we'll see if because I also have to buy. I want to replace, like I said, the fridges. I want to replace the fridges with single fridges.
Mm-hmm.
But like that will be my goal. Yeah, is to buy more products. White label soda is here. Kind of wish the sodas came in more obvious different colors. I hate the fact that there's 3 black ones, and the only difference is like the very tiny label that my eyes are not very good at seeing, you know?
There's also the name.
Yeah, but you can't... Oh my god, okay. Shut up.
Okay.
Go ahead and...
boss.
Go ahead and give us a new Reddit story. Or continue. Just go ahead and do Reddit. Do the speaking. Spreckens of words.
Dex, do you want me to talk about Lottie? You want to know a little bit about my little boy? My little man?
Little
My
scrunkly guy.
pathetic wet cat of a man?
Yeah.
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 Lottie is basically, he was the child of nobility, who grew up, relatively normal noble family, ran away, well, not ran away, like, got into an argument with his parents at, like, 18, because he wanted to be a bard, and his parents wanted him to, like, not do that. They would have much rather he, like, you know, do the mingle with other nobles, make an heir, continue
Yeah.
the bloodline, you know, all that shit.
The
All
normal.
that shit that nobility always wants you to do.
Yeah.
But he was like, I want to be a fucking bard. Fuck you, Dad. I hate you. And then he left. He never saw his parents alive again. So he's got a lot of unresolved feelings about that.
I didn't know that part. Holy shit.
Yeah, so he told Andelbark during that fake ass therapy session. He said that like they got into a fight before he left, and words were exchanged that he can't take back now because he never saw them alive again.
Wait, all right.
So yeah, he left for Bard's College. He majored in spirits, and he didn't come back home until he'd received word about his parents dying and him having to handle the estate. So he comes back to to handle his parents' estate, and he finds dealing with like whatever's, because his parents got killed in like basically a house robbery gone wrong.
Yeah.
And in like sort of, you know, going through what's left of their possessions, dealing with wills and like all the just there's way too much paperwork when someone dies for them to expect a grieving family member to do. But like he's going through the motions, going through the paperwork, going through possessions, and he finds a weirdly well preserved loot in the attic, and he ends up, through interaction with this loot, binding himself to it, like attuning to it, binding his soul to it, and ends up, through that attunement, stuck with this demon spirit thingy, who calls himself Jazari, and makes his life a living fucking nightmare for the next 200 years. Because, yay, he's now immortal. So that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so he's the only one who can see or interact with Jazari, the spirit demon that makes his life a hell, and he's just got a lot going on all the time. He's a bit of a nervous wreck. But he's managing. It's been like 200 years, so he's like on the like brighter end of coping with shit going on. But
Yeah.
he's not like great. You know what I mean? He's
He's
fine.
doing his best.
He's doing his best. He's doing his best, and like that's all we can really expect from him. You gonna put a fucking fridge where my broom is?
How are you?
I'm watching stream. I am on Twitch. um. So yeah, he's struggling. Jazari's got his own shit going on, but uh, that part is a mystery to everyone but me. I haven't even told Aretha about what
Which
Jazari's got going on.
no, that's actually normal. The Dex is the same. Like there's like when they make their character, I was like, keep the really cool shit about your character a secret to me, because I want to know.
I've gone back and forth. I've gone back and forth about like, do I want to tell
Clue
you
me
the cool
in
shit about my character
so that I can build
so
it
you
into
can try to work it into stuff, or do I want to keep it a secret because I want to like have it revealed in a fun way?
The thing is, you could do both. You can reveal it to me later down the campaign, and then I can work it in later down the campaign still from that. Like we can do both.
Mm-hmm. I thought it would be fun if there was like a historian who like who like tracks noble lineages and just sort of stumbles upon the last remaining Gilderoy like 200 years later, like after completely losing track of where the line went and thinking it dead and being like, are you really no, yeah, you are.
Well, I clicked buy empty box. Oh, here they are. Okay. These empty boxes, can I recycle them? I can. Do they cost money? They must do. Because otherwise that would be an infinite source of money. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't do this? I don't know. I just don't... What was that?
That was me buying an empty box.
Did it cost us money?
It cost $8.
Ouch. No! Gimme!
Mhm.
I need it. But yeah.
Saws.
Yeah, no, it's pretty normal to like... Oops. To like not be too explicit about the cool shit to your DM.
But yeah,
Oh
so
shit.
very little.
Okay, hold on. I need to fucking turn the restocker off because she is doing shit while I'm messing with the fridges, and that is not helpful. Not helpful.
Lottie is really our he, she, they queen, huh?
Yeah.
But yeah, so far all that has been revealed to Aretha, and Aretha regarding, and all that Lottie knows really, because Lottie doesn't know anything about Jazari either, really.
Yeah.
Jazari doesn't tell anyone. So all that Lottie knows is that Jazari has probably been in the loot for a while. He wasn't even sure though that like Jazari was a person before being in the loot. He kind of figured like he was like pretty sure that there was like a person Jazari before there was loot spirit Jazari, but like even that he was only like 60% sure. He was still allowing for the possibility that he was just some kind of fiend like that
Yeah.
happened like that happened to curse the loot. Like that was a perfectly valid possibility in his head.
But we had
Um,
the scene where the primordial ones contacted Lottie, and because they contacted him in a much more ephemeral space that like was like getting in contact with his soul rather than just like knocking on his fucking door, it like showed both Lottie and Jazari as their separate actual beings rather than like the
yeah,
weird
because it was
alive.
connecting to their souls.
Yeah. And that was
So
like apparently the first time Lottie got true confirmation that this is actually like, oh, that's a human person, sort of.
that's a tiefling person.
You know what I mean? So yeah. I think it'd be funny if Ekam was just looking up into space and was just staring at them, like, just kind of like looks directly at a corner, just lost in their thoughts, and also accidentally looking at Jazari. Millie's done that before. Millie's like accidentally looked at Jazari before.
Does Ekam blep when he's staring into space?
I need an answer to that right now, Dex. This is extremely important.
That is also exactly how you spell Jazari.
Yeah. Whoa. Does Ekam blep?
Aretha, show him what a blep is. You have a blep face, don't you?
I do have a blep face. Blep. 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 Yeah.
Ekam bleps. Nice.
Okay.
Jazari, surrounded by cat dudes, just wants to scratch them behind their little ears.
I think that's adorable.
Petted the cat.
Ekam bleps.
But yeah, that's the. So Lottie had it recently confirmed that Jazari does indeed have some sort of like full physical form, but he's still not sure like how he came to be in the loot,
Man, that is so fucking loud.
when he came to be in the loot, how the loot got in his family's attic, or anything regarding that. He has not a clue, and Jazari is
Tight-lipped as
perfectly
fuck.
content. Yeah, Jazari is perfectly content to keep it that way.
Okay, well that sound effect is not under SFX, so... Is it... UI volume? Ah! The TV... the boop, 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 when you pick shit up and put shit down is under UI volume. That's why it was so loud, even though I turned sound effects down so fucking much.
Such a weird amount of volumes. Bitch ass keeping secrets, he sure do be.
Oh yeah. And I mean, wouldn't you in that situation?
You don't even know what the situation is.
That you were fucking cursed and stuck in a loop?
But Aretha, like I've sent Aretha a picture, and I put him in the chat too, of Jazari's like person form. That's the red tiefling.
Yeah, the little red
page.
blushy tiefling.
That's Jazari. He's just a little guy. When he's not making Lottie's life a living hell, anyway.
I mean, he is just a little guy even when he is making Lottie's life a living hell. He's allowed to.
And also a mystery I was teasing Aretha about is the guy up in the corner.
Yeah, which
Of that
my
dual
guess is
page.
his dad.
His name is Dominic.
Yeah.
Also, I came up with a last name for him. It's Silverthorn.
Wouldn't his last name be Lottie's last name?
Don't you think?
Maybe they're cursed to not be able to talk about it. That's an interesting take, actually. I like that.
Like oh wait, I don't want to spoil for you. Never mind.
Are you, Baldur's Gate spoiler?
No, different thing. But like if I told you the thing, that would also in itself be a spoiler.
Oh, but now I want to know!
It is Steven Universe spoiler.
Oh, okay. I don't have any context for how that's a Steven Universe spoiler because I don't know what character would or would not be able to. If I had to guess, it'd be Garnet, though. It's probably Garnet. Is it Garnet? Did I guess it right?
No.
Okay. Ooh, me and Dex started watching Steven Universe, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
You gotta tell me what do you think.
Oh, I love it. Like, I'm in
What
love with
episode
the
are you
arts. Like, we're still in the first season. What episode did we get up to, Dex? The first season is like 50 billion of them, but they're all like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Stream glitched and I missed Steven Universe? Yeah, Tyler spoiled something for me. Get angry.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. You said, like, maybe they're cursed to... Bro, I'm gonna go Yahoo off my roof. You said, like, maybe Jazari's cursed to not be able to speak about it, and Tyler was like, oh yeah, like... Wait, I can't say that, it'd be a spoiler. And then they continued by saying, I can't even say what it'd be a spoiler of, because that would be a spoiler. And I was like, nah, just tell me. And they were like, Steven Universe. And then I started trying to guess which character would be under this curse to not be able to talk about something. And my first guess was Garnet. Yeah. Which I think is a reasonable guess. If there was anyone
I understand why you would think that.
it would
Like, I
either be
understand
Garnet
the
or
thought
Pearl.
there.
Like, to me, Amethyst doesn't seem like the cursed to hold information kind. She seems like the really angry at a past event, like, that's personal kind, whereas, like... I know who. Yeah, of course you know who, you slut.
Of course. What episode did you get to, though?
Yeah,
Which
what did we get up
last
to?
one remember happening?
What did we get up to, Dex?
'Cause
Together,
I know, like,
I
a lot
remember...
of the first season.
Yeah,
is
it's
like,
very TV showish, where the episodes are not really canonical. Or not...
Yeah, there's not really like progress happening.
Yeah, I was like, we did Together Breakfast, we did the Red Eye. I'm trying to think what else we might have done.
I know also it takes a while in the first season before they start doing more songs. But once they get into their groove, they start doing a lot of songs, and I like their songs.
Oh, of course. Do you think this is enough money to buy another 2 shelves and then 2 lots of the next 3 shelves? Actually, I'd have to buy 2. I'd have to buy 2 of these kinds of shelves over here, and I'd have to buy a new storage shelf, and then 2 lots of each of the new products. I would be getting the infusions one: green tea, lemon tea, black tea, peppermint, mint, and Final Fantasy boss.
Buy the shelves first, and then see how much money we have then.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
like
The shelves.
if we don't have enough money after that, then there's no harm in just having empty shelves sitting there.
Yeah,
And
you're
we can just get it next time.
You're absolutely right. That makes total sense. By the way, do you need a new keyboard? Because I have a $100 one that I don't use. I would love a new keyboard, but why don't you use it?
Yeah, that's also an option. What keyboard are you using right now?
They use a laptop.
Why do you have a keyboard then? Where'd you get it?
Okay, something I'm noticing is I won't be able to place shelves. Come over here. I won't be able to place shelves any more to the left of this shelf because of the space in front of the freezers being required access. Like, if you turn on build mode, you'll see what I mean.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean.
Yeah. I had a PC, but it's broken. You won't want the keyboard for when you get the PC back, like a new PC, though?
Can the
Let's do it. I'm gonna get the infusions.
hold on.
Too late.
Okay.
They are expensive!
Oh shit.
I'll buy at least one of each. I can actually afford 2 of each, don't worry. Perfect. Ooh, these boxes are dark chocolatey brown.
I was gonna say, like, can the, like, required space areas, like, can they overlap?
Nope.
Really?
Oh, hey, look. The icon for this black tea is literally exactly the same as Supermarket Simulator.
Yeah, they can, liar.
No, they can't.
Yeah, they can. That's what I was saying.
I
It's probably
just
like if you
fucking tried, Tyler!
I'm saying, if you'll listen to me, you could probably shift these over like just a bit to the left, so then you could get the shelf in between the space, the wall, and like the required space, and the like in space in front of them will overlap.
But I just tried.
The thing that's like hitting the space is the actual shelf, not the space.
Okay. Yeah, you can. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna do that then.
So if you just like shift the fridge like slightly,
Yeah, I'm gonna.
try to get more flush.
I'm
with
gonna have the
wall,
fridges. Yeah, I'm gonna have the fridges based on the center, actually. And then I'll have this one stack furniture, so it'll be against this one. Like that. And so the next one I'll buy here. And so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh right, price.
yeah, you work on pricing stuff. But yeah, have a look. The fucking price of the model of the black tea is literally exactly the same.
Nice. Prices are almost the same too. 6, 7. Mint.
And its brother, peppermint.
Pineapple. It's me, your cousin, regular.
That made me deeply uncomfortable, and I don't know if I have the words to explain why. And then a purple bag for Valerian.
You could use alchemy to make art, couldn't you? Like primordial alchemy? And because it's based on intention, it would look exactly like it looks in your head.
And Tyler just invented AI art in universe. I'm kidding.
It's not AI art. Different.
Imagine though. I had a laptop. I have a laptop. I had a PC, but it's broken. That'd be ages away to repairing the PC. You sure I can't help with that? I might be able to. Do you know what's wrong with it?
Organics.
Oh my god, that's probably how you pronounce the name of that fucking sword.
What?
It's not organics, it's organics. I'm a fucking moron, Tyler.
You got your Captain Organics now.
Absolutely not. It's gonna. Yes. Okay. So firstly, because you fucking had the fucking brilliant idea to fucking Google him for some reason. Yes, you discovered that I named him after a sword in Final Fantasy. Okay. Secondly, however, no, I'm gonna change it. Stop! It hurts! I'm gonna change it slightly. So yeah, it is actually Ogonix. His name
Okay.
is actually named after his...
It's just because it has the word ogre in it, so I thought it might have been some species. Like
Yeah,
some
yeah. I don't know
So I
why
was
that
like,
was your
oh, it's probably-
fucking hell! First thought was to Google it, though.
because this is not the first time you've brought up some niche D&D species I've never heard of before, and I've had to Google it to see what we're talking about.
Niche. So firstly, I haven't
Right.
brought up a niche D&D species before. Just
The
because
one
you don't
that
fucking know what a
Richard
furball...
buzzed.
Just because you don't fucking know what a furbolg is.
Yeah, it's niche.
The anvil was on the box and it didn't make a noise. Anyway, I'm gonna set Lottie to restock now. And I'm gonna start the next day. And it's gonna complain. Blue Void for you!
Our day balance is always negative.
Yeah,
We're
because
just always in the negative.
we
And then
literally
I
aren't,
wake
though.
up from the other side of the street.
Ow!
I'll never know what drunk me does when we go blue.
Dubba dee dubba die.
I do assume that I am getting drunk when that happens.
What else could it possibly be? Ooh, okay. Oh my god, alright.
What?
Have a guess.
Would you go crazied?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You having fun there? Little bitch.
So Dex, do you wanna tell me about Ecom?
Firstly, is it
I'll tell
Ecom
you
or
about-
Ecom? Because, like,
Ecom. Like electronic cum.
Ecom. It's all about the game.
It's all the game. I was thinking that too.
Yeah.
And the cat.
Shit, I need to pet the cat. Guess what this is from and you get bingo. Oh, dance. Shit, I wasn't dancing! Guess what it's from, and you get VIP. How often did the prices change? Why do you have a box?
I just picked it up. It was just outside here.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm actually planning on replaying that too.
The game that's from.
Yeah. There you go, you get a hint. It's from a game. I mean, I sort of... Rent!
Oh yeah.
Sonic, nope. But also, you would have to give me the exact game as well. Like, I wouldn't just accept... Like, if it was from specifically Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I wouldn't just accept Sonic. You would have... Like, you know what I mean? That's BS. Don't leave the pricing tag out here, then the customers can change the price.
No, they can't. They don't have numb.
Da 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 da. Damn it, Tyler!
Man, you should do a cappella.
Why do you say that? Are you mocking me?
No,
You're mocking me, aren't you?
no. You always think I'm mocking you when I'm just being sincerely kind.
Is that a jail cell?
Yes.
Yeah, it's open, but it's closed on Tyler's end. I think I could actually, like, hi, I'm in here with you now.
I have customers right now. They're gonna steal from us if you don't handle them.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you've got a point. I hate that. I wish they would just do the thing that they did in... No, actually, I don't. I think it's funny. Crime. Yeah, I can lock you in jail for doing crime.
Oh, 82.
Nice. Whoever gets the... Whoever ends the day with the highest single purchase doesn't get beaten by the broom.
We're both gonna get beaten by the room anyway. There's a can on the floor!
Ah! Oh, you got me. What's your nickname? It does help that I got that more customers thing, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's definitely more people.
I feel like I should work towards the next one as well. Do you think we should hire a cashier?
Couldn't hurt. I would get a third station, though, for them.
Oh, obviously.
So, like, we could both still do cashier stuff.
Yeah. Bottom boy. Tyler, I've been given a nickname.
Again? You're not very creative.
Hey, they don't have to be creative. They can pick whatever fucking nickname they want.
No, with an I. There you go.
I got 61. Yeah, the more variety of products, the more people spend. Nah, none of them are standing up. Man, you just really like throwing stuff, don't you, Dex? That's why I have the redeems. I wish more people were more active with them, but, like, at the very least, you make good use of them. Because, like, it genuinely...
Some make good use of them.
Not really. Ah! I didn't do anything horny!
Throwing shit at you.
No, only Dex really does it, like, this often. And you.
Malachi throws a bunch of shit at you.
Not really. Ow! Someone forgot to despine those fucking cactuars again.
But if we despine them, how are they gonna stick to your face?
I should make a 1 in 10 chance that the cactuar doesn't stick and doesn't make that sound and makes like a softer like thump sound instead, because it just bounces off because it was a despined one. We're slowly despining the cactuars. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so...
And we have... Sorry, you go first.
No, go on.
Throwable that falls from your head, and it's like...
Falls on
just
my
a
head,
whole bunch of like... It's just a whole bunch of ball pit balls. So like the hollow plastic, I want the hollow plastic like talk.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
like a bunch of them.
I could definitely try and get that on.
Excuse me, Sylvie.
You just have to understand and remember that it costs me money to do any of these. That's why I have the thing that pops up that says if you donate 5 USD, I'll get one, like of your choice.
Five Vista.
And you do kind of fall. Oh, 64 is my new highest. You kind of fall under a special category being my friend and moderator, Tyler, but like, it just means that like, I won't always be able to immediately do them.
Mm-hmm.
But I would love a ball pit redeem. And I still want to do that cat yarn redeem as well, but I want to see if like you can actually make a projectile that leaves a trail. Dex. First question, how do you pronounce Ecom? Is it Ecom? Or is it Ecom? 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 Ecom?
Is it ecom like economy, or is it ecom like echo?
I put it in before, yeah, but then you threw a bunch of shit at me.
Yeah, we can't. We're busy with customers. We can't scroll up.
Ecom.
Like economy? Or like echo?
Ecom.
Ecom like echo. Echo.
I'm closing my checkout for a second.
Okay.
Because...
There's just some rotten ass fruit in front of your checkout.
Sorry. I got hungry.
And didn't eat the fruit? You just left it there?
I ate some of it.
Do you rot like a maggot?
Hot. Sonic Chill Radio remixes and learn. Yes. Do you know the ASDF movie? Yes, I grew up with it. Ow! Yes, you're very funny. You know that's where I got the idea from?
Which idea?
Piano! Ah.
Hey guys, look at my new camera. Oh, this isn't a camera.
What's your favorite ASDF bit? I already asked you what yours is, Dex. I think you told me what it is.
Big fan of just, I can't read.
Yeah.
Also the muffin that desperately wants to die.
Me?
I like that one.
No, that's mine. Stay the fuck away.
What?
That one was mine.
We're allowed to have this. Like, we could both like it.
I love him.
I'll fucking love that.
Somebody kill me! No, I like that one, but I actually have a different one that's my favorite. And
Yeah.
I don't think it's one that many people really like, actually.
Yeah.
It's the... And now, the funniest thing you've ever seen, but from really far away. Apples! And then one of them explodes. You can really distinctly hear one of them say apples before the other one explodes. Like, it's like... Like, it's like completely jumbled, like... But then you can genuinely distinctly hear one of them go, apple!
That is pretty funny.
And then the other one explodes.
You want a piece of me? Yeah. Well, here you go then, thanks.
But yeah, that is probably my favorite.
I like trains.
Didn't he pass away, the kid who voiced that?
Hmm.
What about your favorite Vine? Dex, what's your favorite Vine? Tyler, what's your favorite Vine?
Mm.
This one's harder, I know. And you can give me a few if you couldn't just
Sorry.
think of one.
I accidentally hit one of our customers.
It's alright, they probably deserved it.
Um,
And like, yeah, you can give me a few if you can't just think of one. Because, like, there are so many of all different fucking genres.
Roadwork Ahead is a good one.
Yeah. 72! That doesn't beat yours, but, like...
Very big classic one.
Dex is any from Thomas Sanders, and I have to fucking agree. Thomas Sanders is a fucking delight. Do you know
I
any?
do know Thomas Sanders.
Yeah.
I like one of the ones he, like a TikTok he did more recently. That was for I think it was for April Fool's Day, where he just did a whole TikTok about how awesome it was being straight, and at the end he was like, and like the and the funniest thing about this is how long it took me to find a friend with a football that I could borrow for this video.
Yeah, because all of his friends are in the are in the
Yeah.
Rainbow League. Some of my favorites and one of them I only like specifically because it took people like 15 years to recognize that Anthony Padilla did it. But the two bros chilling in a
bros, yeah.
hot tub, 5 feet apart because they're not gay. Like, that one is one of my favorites.
I dig it.
Yeah.
I like one where something happened. I forget like the details, but it like the idea of it is still in my head, where something happens and they're like doing the flashbacks of their life, and like in one of the flashbacks there's like a kid running up to the camera and they're like, and then they're like, wait, I don't have a kid. And they like snap out of it.
Fair enough. That's probably one that's really funny when you like actually listen to it.
Yeah, when you actually see it play out, it's real funny.
Yeah.
But
anything
Okay,
anything by Sungwon Cho, ProZD as well.
they're great.
Especially because they actually have a fucking continuity to them. Like, all the ones that are like from the context of being inside the video game actually have a timeline and continuity, and you can track them.
Yeah.
And loads of other ones will reference events in other ones as if they, yeah, you know what I mean, like.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the reasons why I like his a lot. I also really like, look at all those chickens. I also like that one. Dex said that one. You like Roadwork Ahead from Drew Gooden. My favorite from Drew Gooden is, Dear Diary, today I couldn't find my diary, so I'm writing this in my 2 copies of Kung Fu Panda. Like, And then it just cuts to him like writing with Sharpie on 2 DVD copies of Kung Fu Panda the movie.
Hmm.
Like that's my favorite Drew Gooden one.
Another one I really like is when the cars pulled up to the side of like just a whole bunch of turkeys, and they just yell out the window like, and all the turkey go.
Yeah. Dex said the Mabettes one. Like, do you know that one? Like the I found my Betty. Like, do you know? I was never a fan of that one personally. I was like, yeah, okay. Jack King, I think it was. Magic Boy. I don't know what that one is either, or at least I don't know by name. It's wild to think how fucking
David Blaine, the Street Magician.
The name rings a bell, but like.
Not the actual Street Magician. Someone did like a long back in the day,
Oh,
back in like
okay.
the YouTube day, when I was in like fucking middle school, and YouTube was still just kind of like a weird thing. Someone did this like long skit where it's David Blaine, the Street Magician, just harassing these 2 guys who want absolutely nothing to do with him. It's so funny. Like, Cheez-Its! 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 I love it. It's so funny. You have to watch it. I have to see if I can find it for you. But
Okay, yeah, go for it.
every time he does a magic thing, he like looks into the camera and he's like like with his like wide-eyed deranged look, while the two guys that he's just like losing their mind. It's so funny.
I love Thomas Sanders' short videos in general for what it's worth. He's a fucking brilliant comedian. I think one of my favorite ones, the most recent ones of his, is like, because you know how he does the comedy where he puts like pieces of paper on his chest and then acts as if he's speaking like as a personification of that thing.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. He's like a back and forth between himself, and it's like, or I don't even think it's by of himself actually, of like, do you want this? And it points to someone with like best friend on their chest, and someone's like, yeah, and the person is like, really, more than anything in the world, then you're gonna have to interact. And the guy reaches up to pull the piece of paper off with this, and underneath best friend, the piece of paper is stranger. And then Thomas Ander's like, no, get the fuck out of my house, no, like completely freaking out. Like, that is so relatable. God, I fucking love Thomas Sanders so much though. Did you see he posted like mega thirst trap stuff last Halloween?
No, I did not.
He like dressed up in like a tight spandex Spider-Man suit, but did not even do a single thing to hide what he was packing. Like, not even slightly. My god, was it Spider-Man with 3 legs? Did you see that, Dex? This is on his Twitter.
I sent it to you.
Okay.
David Blaine, Street Magic.
Part 2.
Yeah, I know there's a part 1, but I remember part 2 the clearest, so that's the one I wanted to send to you.
Yeah, Thomas Sanders is fucking packing in that. Good on him. Good for him, honestly. When you have the magic, work it, right?
Vines.
Oh yeah, and I think the other one is I don't remember what the name of the creator is, but do you remember the one where it's like a person pretending to be like the mother of someone who's like, Patricia, honey's on the Patricia, and then he screams it. I would do it, but you would cut out for you. Like, screams it ear-splittingly loudly.
Yeah.
Like, do you know that one?
I do.
Yeah.
I'm familiar.
Oh! I spilled lipstick in your Valentina. Whoa! What, lipstick in my Valentina white bag? I love that one as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then, yeah, one that I've quoted to so many people, and most people I don't even recognize it, and I think it must be one of those ones that, like, popped up on my feed and not anyone else's kind of situation. But the, ooh, I like your accent. Where you from? I'm Liberian. Ooh, I'm sorry. I like your accent. Where you from? Like, you know, that one I like as well.
Very silly.
Yeah. Do you have any others that you can think of that you like?
Like, the little kid is like, Daddy? And then turns around and this
Do
little
I
white kid
look
turns
like
around,
your...
it's a black woman? It's like a black woman. She's
Yeah.
like, do I look like your daddy?
Yeah. The little kid's trying to be funny one is like very fun to me. The "you smell like beef, kid" is a classic to me. Or "I smell like beef," I think it is.
I like, the...
Hurricane Katrina, more like
Oh.
Hurricane Tortilla.
I like the guys with the strong, I think it's Irish accents, where they're getting into the car and they're like, "Are those fucking helium balloons? Oh no, we're off the ground now." And it's just the car in the air.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? This wasn't originally on TikTok, but it was like got cut down for it. Like, this one might be outside of the scope of your humor because you don't like toilet humor too much, Tyler. But the Scottish like when you flush the toilet when you take a shit, disgusting. You know, like
I've
the
seen that, yeah.
yeah.
I've seen that full
Well, it
video.
was fucking one of yous. Like the phrase "well, it was fucking one of yous" is like something I quote regularly.
Disgusting. The disgusting gets thrown in a lot.
Disgusting. Yeah. There's one where they're screaming at a chicken why it's crossing the road. That's funny.
The chicken nuggets one, I don't even have enough for chicken nuggets.
Yeah. You quote that one a lot.
What do you want? The souls of the innocent. A bagel. No!
Two bagels. Yeah! I love him.
Two bagel.
Oh, I know another one. You either die or get killed, and then he's just a loop of him dancing to like a shitty keyboard synth fucking beat, like, what you gonna do? Do you know that one?
Yeah, no.
No?
No.
Well, you laughed while I was describing it, so I think it did a fucking pretty good job anyway.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Alright. I'm gonna start buying restock.
Do you want me to read a Reddit story?
Yeah.
Okay. A friend, 29 male, has made a serious accusation against my, 27 male, girlfriend, 26 female.
Oh gosh. That was too many ages.
Don't worry about it. They're all in their late 20s. OP is a man. He has a girlfriend. I don't know what to think. The situation is that a buddy I've known for a few years, who is dating another friend of mine, has informed me that my girlfriend, who I've known for 8 months, is lying about her occupation. He is an EMT, and she claims to be a nurse at a certain hospital in our city. EMT buddy swears up and down that there is no way she works there. This is really shocking to me. She's in scrubs all the time. I've picked her up from the hospital she claims to work at. She has medical books all over her apartment, etc.
Why would he be saying that she doesn't work there?
EMT buddy and my girlfriend have only met once on a double date with my other friend. They did talk shop a little bit, and he's basing this accusation on that one conversation. He told me that he would bet money she's never stepped foot on the wards she claims to work in. For reference, she says she's a psych nurse at this prestigious hospital, and EMT buddy asked her which unit she worked on. Apparently, there are two at this hospital, the East and West unit. He tested her by asking, "Do you work on the North or South?" And she said North. And that she referred to patients being violent as a code gray, and that's not the terminology used at this hospital. There were more small technical details he claimed that she got wrong, like the nurses' station being open and not in closed spaces, things like that.
Hmm.
On one hand, why would she lie about being a nurse? But also, what does he gain from lying about her lying about being a nurse? I don't know jack about the medical profession, to be frank. This whole thing makes me feel crazy. How do I even bring this up?
That, I'm gonna be honest, it is kind of weird for her to get details that wrong.
Yeah.
Like, that is actually kind of weird. Like, I was gonna say if it was just an accusation out of nowhere, that's like weird shot, bro. But like, no, if she is like genuinely like misquoting details like that is kind of weird. Like,
It's kind of sus, bro.
I mean, to some degree, when you are asked a question, you will panic and answer the question before questioning why you're being asked it. Like, I get that sort of social pressure of like, Tyler, quickly, do you work here or there? And you're like, answer there, even though, like, you know what I mean, right? But like, it's like afterwards when she also proffers information, like, oh, like the code gray thing. Like, it's kind of weird, like, you weren't under pressure to proffer that information, so, like, that whole being under pressure, like, excuse kind of falls apart there.
Right. So weird.
Do we
So
remember
weird.
when prices get updated?
Nope.
Okay. Can we, please?
I'll like just try to invent a memory. Can I make up a day? It's
It's not inventing, it's
10th.
happened. It's happened, like,
It's the 10th.
It's a,
The
what do you,
10th day.
it's the weeks. Tyler, what?
It's the 10th day.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking drongo.
Drongo. It's been
Yeah.
a while since you brought that one
I'm
out.
pulling out the fucking old Australian slang, yeah.
Anyway, comments. You can easily look up her license status by googling nursing license verification in your state and then simply enter her name. It'll tell you what kind of license she has and how long she's been licensed in your state. If she doesn't hold a license, you have a starting point for conversation. Many people who work in healthcare facilities wear scrubs. It doesn't mean they have any direct care responsibilities. Also, she'd be required to have a photo ID with her credentials listed on it. You could settle the question by asking to see her name badge.
Right, I
This
think
is
the problem is that if you start getting suspicious like that, though, it's going to affect her, like, opinion of you.
Yeah, I think if you're already this suspicious, then it's probably over. It's donezo. You already started this post by saying she claims to work at, and it's like, I feel like
Yeah.
probably already done here.
With the amount of money we have, I'm going to buy another product license, I think. We're going to start working towards employers will play shit faster. Or do I buy the second preserves to get a second employee? Because we need to get a second employee before we can, like, a second employee slot before we can think about buying a cashier, you know?
Yeah, I would say work towards the second employee.
Oh shit,
so
you know,
have
we
a
have 3
revenue share.
points. We have 3 points available. I'm right next
Yeah.
to a cashier formation, which will allow them to handle the checkouts faster. I'm right next to Preserves 2, and Preserves 2 is right next to hire an extra employee slot.
Yeah. Do
Yeah.
it, baby.
All right. I'm gonna buy the necessary physical infrastructure first, though, because I like that. So should I put the cashier, like a second cashier, in front of you then, maybe? And just like line it up the same?
Maybe, yeah.
Or like even next to you this way? Like here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Next to you?
Yeah.
Oops.
It just hit bedtime for me also.
Oh.
That bedtime just hit,
Oh,
bro.
cashiers are 1,000. Oh, I can't
Hit.
place it next to you that way. I have to place it next to you.
Bedtime hit different.
You're gonna abandon me, Tyler?
I am oh so EP.
So yeah, this'll be their cashier.
I'll finish the story though.
Yeah, and I'll finish doing shit tonight. We won't actually be able to buy the product licenses tonight because that was 1,000.
Yeah. So, OP replies, no, wait, this is, no, this is a different person. This is exactly it. I'm literally looking up my nursing professors now, and I can find all their licenses. Also, how has she said that she's gotten her nursing degree? Did she do a bachelor's program or an associate's? Like, you should be able to ask to see her degree, and she should have a copy. Also, you could ask to see her graduation pin. Nurses go through a pinning ceremony at the end of their time in school, and most people keep their pins.
Right, it's like a badge of honor, isn't it?
Right. I think she's lying to you because she sees prestige in being a nurse. Nurses are considered the most trusted professionals in the U.S. You've definitely seen those sappy bumper stickers and memes about how nurses are angels. We all have.
Hmm. Bro, that sucks if she is. Sophie asked me something. I've been doing a bit of cleaning. Nope. I have been, like, waiting to find a blank spot in our conversation to be like, okay, so tell us about Ekam, because Tyler told us about Lottie. And then I would tell us about Millie, because, like, those are the three quote-unquote main characters. But, if Tyler's about to go to bed, then that'll have to wait anyway.
Yeah. I guess I could just learn about Ekam at, we have 2 more sleeps till D&D.
I don't. I gotta handle...
I have 2 more sleeps till D&D.
Yeah, I gotta handle the Braden session today, and it's gonna be, like, going out and exploring, so I am, like... honestly not
We
really
get to
ready
go out
for
and
that.
explore next session too.
Yeah, but the difference is I'm more ready for yours. I have to
Yeah.
finish making your map, though. I have to finish
Right.
making the Temple of the Black Earth map. Because it is a 3-floor dungeon, Tyler. I have
I
decided...
haven't finished any of the tokens. I gotta do that.
I have decided to jump in the deep end and make it a 3-floor dungeon. Did not...
Are you gonna be like keeping track of how much time we spend there?
Yeah,
Okay.
but remember, the time you spend in a place, like, actively exploring is not, like, you are not going to spend days and days there unless you choose to take lots of rests, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So you should be fine.
Story, right. Blah, blah, blah.
I think I'm done with everything, so yeah, I'll move us to the next day and that'll save the game automatically.
She'll 100% try to tell you that phone call today led to you not finding her because of privacy regulations. I think something got out of order here. She may even say it's because of HIPAA. Ask to see her badge. Ask for her license number. If she tries to claim that she doesn't have these things, she's making excuses. Your badge literally taps you into different hospital wings and elevators, and some places even let you use yours to tap into the charting system. OP says, she just told me she has a BSN. I can't find that she's licensed in her state.
A BSN.
I have no idea what that means. I think Bachelor Studies Nursing, something like that.
I don't know, maybe.
Same commenter comments again. Edit to add more because I can't seem to shut up today. I looked up some of my classmates on the state registry who are working as CNAs or MAs. I don't know what that means. And their license info isn't showing up. Without a doubt, I wouldn't doubt that if you've picked her up from work and she does actually work there, she's a tech or something, and was lying to seem prestigious.
Well, that's not...
And an OP replies, oh, she talks so much shit about techs. I think she'd rather die than cop to being a tech. And same commenter again, What kind of medical books does she have in her house? Like Grey's Anatomy or like Hone and Focus on Adults Health Medical Surgical Nursing 2nd edition? Are they books to make her look fancy or books she may have used in school? Medical books is pretty generic.
I like that. Grey's Anatomy, or and then this really fucking complicated title I couldn't even say if you asked me to replicate it.
Yeah. And OP replies, well, she has a bunch of them. I know she has a DSM and a physician's desk reference. I reckon she reads them a lot because they're always on the coffee table. She has a whole bookshelf full of books about diseases and medications. I feel like always on the coffee table does not mean she's reading them often. I think it means she is leaving them out, so you think she reads them often.
Yeah.
So you think she is smart. That seems purposeful there.
Yeah.
And someone else comments, call when she's supposed to be working and ask for her. If she works there, she'll answer and you can bring food or coffee or something. If she doesn't, there's a communication area in a relationship that needs to be addressed. I wouldn't 100% be positive on your friend's knowledge due to the differences in their roles and jobs. And OP says, she's supposed to be working now until 7. I'm gonna call, thanks. And the same person replies, be prepared to buy her that coffee if she's working, lol. Wishing y'all the best.
I love how we're actively watching him solve a mystery.
Yeah. OP replies, well, I called up there and at first they thought I was asking about a patient and said that they couldn't talk about them without their code. And I said, no, she works there. And the woman I spoke with said, no one with that name works here. I asked about the other unit and she told me she knows everyone who works in psych. I thought maybe she goes by different names, so I started to describe her and the lady got upset and told me she had to go. I guess she thought I was fucking with her. I don't know what to think.
Oof.
Another commenter, damn, that's gonna be a hard conversation. Be prepared to get backlash and redirection. Stick to the point. She's lying, and for what reason? It sounds like the end of a relationship. Can you imagine what would have happened if
Yeah.
there was a genuine medical emergency? What a very scary thought.
Oh my god, actually, yeah, isn't impersonating a doctor, like, illegal?
Oh yeah. And could be deadly, like if some
Yes!
if you're like feeling sick, yeah.
Because you'll go to them fucking expecting they can help.
Yeah. I don't understand why someone would go through so much effort to lie about being a nurse if she is lying about it. I'm gonna hold off on my judgment until I talk to her in person. Update.
Hey!
Well, this chick is batshit insane. Mystery solved. She doesn't work at a nice hospital. She works at a not so nice hospital, and not as a nurse, but as a phlebotomy technician or whatever the fuck.
A what?
She failed out of nursing school. Phlebotomy tech. They're basically a tech, and their job is just to get the blood. They draw the blood out, and that's basically it.
Oh my. Oh.
She failed out of nursing school and is seriously obsessed. Excuse me. She said she got a TBI her 3rd year into bachelor's program and was unable to finish. I may have forgiven all of that, but it's clear she has a tenuous, at best, grasp on reality, and went on a bizarre rant about how she could be a doctor, how she saves lives, she's a genius, she knows more than anyone in the world when it comes to the medical field, she claims she could perform surgery on people, that she has healing powers, that she's the greatest person in the world, just on and on.
Oh no. Dr. Endelbart could have nothing on her.
Seriously unhinged type shit. I had to tap out because she was really scaring me. I've never been in such close proximity to someone having a mental breakdown. I wasn't supposed to see her until yesterday and I ambushed her at her apartment. Finally, I just had to leave. I feel bad about confronting her. I probably should have left her alone after all that. And then this is sort of an update to the thing, but it's a different story. So,
Yeah.
am I the asshole for contacting my ex-girlfriend's estranged relatives to handle her?
To handle her.
This is a really long story and I might condense for character limit. I hope the sense of it all is intact. My ex-girlfriend deceived me for our entire relationship. She told me she was a very important charge nurse with a BSN and worked at a prestigious hospital in our area. Here in reality, she's not a nurse at all, but a phlebotomy tech and is not at a prestigious hospital either. She had a total breakdown when I confronted her about, excuse me, Sylvie, when I confronted her about all this and ended up getting put into an involuntary psych hold.
Whoa!
I do not know how she did it. Yeah, I do not know how she did it, but she got herself released after only 2 days and is completely off the rails. She broke into my house. I came home from work the other day and she was in my shower. Not
Oh.
taking a shower, just chilling in there with my cat. Just really freaked me out. She ran off before the cops came. They couldn't find her. Excuse me, Sylvie. Excuse me. She moved here a few months before we started dating, and I didn't know any of her family. After she broke into my house, I did some internet sleuthing and tracked down her parents and older brother. I was able to make contact with her mom because they have a landline with a listed number. I told her the situation. I gave her all the information I knew about my ex. Her mom thanked me very much. Apparently, my ex went ghost on her family about a year ago. Her mom told me they would take care of it and just wanted her to come back home. Her brother called me very frantic shortly after I got off the phone with their mom, and I talked to him for a while. He said that he was flying out first thing to hunt my ex down. That was yesterday. I was satisfied and relieved with the response. I spoke to some friends today about it, and they think I did too much and shouldn't have involved her family because I don't know the dynamic. They could be abusive and got ghosted for good reason, my good friend said. Honestly, I didn't think about that at the time, and now I feel shitty.
You know, that is actually kind of valid. Yeah.
Though I feel like if someone breaks into your house,
Like, the police is probably just where you leave it.
I feel like you're within your rights to like not empathize with someone who like breaks into your house. Like at that point, it's like, well, also if you don't know, then like it's not your fault.
Yeah, I suppose.
Because she also could have just ghosted them because she's insane. Like maybe she ghosted them because she had some delusion about how they were just holding her back from her medical greatness. Like that's possible too.
And her last name was Andelbach.
Addison Andobark.
You forgot his middle name, which only his loved ones know.
Well, I'm not his loved one, so I forgot it.
Addison Ovan Andelbach.
Ovan. Also, I like the first comment is your cat okay?
Yes, thanks for asking. Wait, hold on. Dex, are you okay? It's a bit weird, but you can buy wall shelves for the pillars as well. Come have a look.
Neat.
Like, I'll probably think of doing that. Like, how much am I worth? No, shoot, this is my shelf. How much am I worth? Someone asked OP in the Reddit story. That means I'm worthless! No, someone asked OP in the Reddit story if OP's cat was alright. Nothing actually happened to it, it's just, like, they just did it for funny. And I pretended like I was being asked that, so I was like, I don't know, is my cat alright? Dex, are you alright? Because you're my cat, you know, because...
Well, no, they had a valid reason for asking if the cat was okay.
I'm a kitty and Erky. Okay, they're alright.
Because they said, is your cat okay? I don't want to freak you out any more than you already are, but you might consider a visit to the vet to make sure she didn't poison your cat or harm it some other way. Because she was in the house alone with the cat for some amount of time.
She doesn't strike me as
And
the
was
kind of
just-
person who would harm them, though. And the cat
Well,
probably
sure,
likes the cat probably likes her because being unaware of the insane drama that's happening, it was just a friendly person that the cat was used to coming over. So
Right. OP did like reply to that with like yeah, she's always loved the cat, so I don't think I don't think she would hurt him, but like I
Yeah.
also didn't think she'd break into my house, so you know, I'll check up with the vet.
yeah, okay.
So anyway, that's that. Meow meow. Bye bye.
Meow meow. Bye.